impressive 13-2-8 performance from him. We saw him with the shock. Wow. We saw him in the hill doing a little bit of it all. You can see that OBJ secured a hill as well. I mean, what? Talk about upside, man. I think that's been a key focus for me, or what players and teams have the most upside going into Season 3. We talked about, drawing a blank on his name right now. Neptune, thank you. Coming over from Call of Duty. He's got a lot of upside. Legend on SSG, a lot of upside there. And now I'm throwing Woodham into the mix as a player with a lot of upside. He's got nothing but experience to gain here, even in these tournaments. Imagine what this experience is like for him. It's probably his first chance getting a taste of competitive Halo, and he's taking a big bite out of it.
Right. I mean, he did compete in the last Open Series off-season event, so they were also playing with him during that.
Okay, cool.
Got a little bit of a taste of it there, but I feel like you're right. Every time that he gets a taste of this upper-level competition, he's only getting better and better. That experience goes a long way. We've known this for a long time, right? Like, you got to learn how to lose before you can learn how to win. Unless you're sniped down, then you just start your career winning everything, which he was definitely a different breed back then. But if you look at the history of a lot of teams and players' careers, they had to lose some heartbreaking moments first, and they learn from that moment, and then they move on to become better and better players. And that's why it's so exciting to see new players like Woodham come on the scene, especially as the lone player in the lobby on a different input, playing on mouse and keyboard. And my God, how high is that DPI? This guy's on insane sensitivity, but his not tracking, but his ability to snap to targets looks insanely impressive so far.
Yeah, that was actually a famous quote that Michael Jordan told Shaq after a game. That you cannot win before losing first. And then Shaq, he went on to be the best center of all time. Not predicting anything of the sorts here for Woodham. I think it's a little too early to say that, but you did comment on his prioritization of opponents, Eli. And I think, again, that's an advantage you have on mouse and keyboard. Prioritization of opponents, doesn't matter what input device you're on. That is a key.
What's going on, Makinen?
Heady.
Long time no see, bro.
Keep an eye on and keep at the back of your mind while you're
playing. Good to see you in the
chat,
man.
Halo. But for Woodham on mouse and keyboard, that prioritization of opponents, if he's going 1, 2, 3, 4,
how you doing today, man?
He's snapping to 1,
Hope
2,
all
3,
has been
4.
well. Hope you had a good holidays and New Year and all that.
Another important thing to note when you see some of these newcomers, M&K players at that, breaking through into the pro ranks.
That was actually really interesting. So he reloaded with 1 bullet left in his clip, and I don't know if that was because he knows it's a faster reload time. So in Halo Infinite, if you guys didn't know, there is a mechanic where if your gun is fully empty, it actually takes a little bit longer to reload than if there was any ammo left in the clip. So it was a situation where you kind of...
It's been a thing in multiple Halos before now. This isn't new to Infinite.
He was thinking even further ahead. And
at least been around for Halo 4 and 5.
So I can be back in the action sooner. Very interesting to see that there.
Precision with the assist, stays alive as another play down to 1 HP. Trades out. No, stays alive. Great job avoiding that grenade. Collateral death from the grave damage as he turns that into a killing spree instead.
I'm guessing this is the new... This is going to be the new complexity team?
Has built a big lead here, nearly doubling up on foe.
Precision, Husk, Rhino,
and scary sight to see, but he's going to want to get full cloak. He does finally get it.
Who I guess used to be Carman.
He's going to then reappear on the screen with a nice double kill. Still got a lot of camo left to work with here as well. And right now, this is a massive lead for Incognito. This is exactly what you want to see if you're an Incognito fan.
Yeah, great way to respond after losing that game 1 is Ryanoob takes aim towards the cafe side. Got to worry about shock up here as well as Snipe Drone looking to claim it, but Ryanoob shuts it down with the 5 perfect shots. Goes down shortly after there to Mighty's as the shock rifle is now up and in the hands of Precision.
This guy scary with this gun. Any sniper or precision weapon, I'm sure that's why that's his name. Any precision weapon, this man is extremely precise.
Nice.
Proud enough about that to make it his gamer tag, but not only is his aim precise, but also his movement. This guy just moves around the map differently. He also moves around cover differently. He's one of the best in the world at peek shooting. You can say the same thing about Descendant here on his team. I want to also shout out Ryanoob real quick, because a lot of people think of him as like a slower, methodical player, but he's really stepped up the pace of his gameplay.
The greatest player in Halo history, Ryanoob.
Right here, but I feel like when he's surrounded by these young players with great movement, he's started to up the pace significantly. He's hitting just as many curb slides as his teammates, and he's not that slow, methodical player. He's a very fast and aggressive player now, which shows to me that he knows how to adapt.
And Incognito has busted this lead wide open, 38-21. Precision hasn't died yet. Goes down there. A little bit of a caster curse as D-Mighty's going to pick up the camo. As we've seen, Eli, just like with the QT earlier, kind of hard to work off of the top mid location where everybody's got eyes on you. And we're seeing the same thing here with camo. And I don't think there's any room to make any more changes. So I think, you know, camo might be a little easier to pop if it was at the back of A yard, but that's not the case. It's here top mid and hasn't been very efficient throughout.
Why would camo be in yard?
I think it's fine, though. If your team wins the fight, gets several dead, you will get to proc it and get some value. We saw earlier this game, Precision did get some value out of it as well. So it's one of those ones that, yeah, you're not going to get full value all the time, but that could be said for any power up on any map, right? But I think the moves for QT to a safer location makes even more sense. I think having camo in a safer spot would be a little bit unfair for the team spawning close to it.
For sure. I think you got to keep that thing top mid, and you know, you got to really play that risk reward, right? And I think here with the lead for Incognito, 43-29, it would make perfect sense to just throw yourself at the top mid location and burn out that camo, as Incognito just looking to burn out the clock and the remaining lives that foe have left until they reach
GG. It's not going to be a stake,
Incognito needs just 6 more, make it 5. Now 4.
This is GG's.
14 assists. Used to seeing him slay out, but he's just outputting damage all over the map, making the game a lot easier for his team to play. Team shot definitely been heavily on the side of Incognito.
Yeah, I had no idea also this Woodham guy,
Jimbo and the rest of foe
like
are
won the
1v2
fucking
situations against shooters
what's it
as
called,
good
the
as
split gate
Incognito.
league.
If more than one are shooting at you, you're gonna have a very difficult time. But I think the closing moments of this game gonna be a chance for foe to get a little bit more momentum going into game 3. If they can maybe bring this back, make it a little bit more respectable of a score line, it might feel a little bit better going into game 3, but this one's probably all but over in the favor of Incognito.
Damn. Wow, look at the assist counter. When you mentioned that, Eli, it kind of drew my eyes towards
yeah,
the
apparently,
scoreboard. 40 assists
apparently brothers like that.
out of the 50 slays for Incognito,
Right.
and looks like foe real quickly before the screen fades, about in the mid-20s or so. So doubling up in the assist leads to a big win here in game 2 Slayer, as
GG's.
Incognito have tied up this series. We're heading to another game 3.
I think that's an interesting stat that maybe our stat folks should start looking at a little bit more. The overall team's assist to kill ratio. How many of the kills were assisted throughout the game? Because, I mean, if you think about it, I don't know. Obviously, they had less kills, so they're expected to get less assists as well. That's just how math works. But the ratio of assists to kills is, I think, an important one. The teams that rack up more assists per kill are probably going to win games by.
We've got a game 3 live fire holds.
Yeah, I don't think the total count tells you as much of the story because, like you said, the final score is going to have a big weight on that. But if you just look at the ratio, I think it absolutely tells the tale, especially in a Slayer where the only objective to stay alive and get those slays. And if you do it via assist and teamwork, more often than not, I'm going to guess that team is going to come out on top like we saw previously there from Incognito. Now we head to a King of the Hill live fire on one of our first chances to see that QT in use with the King of the Hill game type. I cannot wait to witness this.
Is this right? We have 2 King of the Hills in the same series?
No, it's supposed to be a holds, is it not?
It's very interesting. Usually the second objective would be like strongholds or something. Let me take a look here.
It is a stronghold.
It is strongholds. Okay, so
it is strongholds. Okay,
nonetheless,
that makes more sense.
A hill-based mode.
Oof, yes.
You got a little baited there.
Dark Knight Rises has
Bobby,
music
as
too
we have
in
these
that little cinematic.
strongholds here. As foe open up the early win, BC in their favor, but Descendant got a little bit of sandbox to work with.
Beginning of live fire going to be very interesting.
What up, Brandon?
I think the team that caps B
early
has the early lead more often than not, because
listening to the Ogre
most
Twins
of the
cast was
action
actually
does
fire.
shift towards that power up side of
They
the
weren't
map,
especially
so
good,
Foe
but
does
it was
get
fire.
Control
The
of
culture.
B early, which means they're getting points, which also means a lot of these kills are not amounting to anything besides
Yeah,
maybe
but they're
the
playing
camo
for the
grab.
camo.
And if I'm playing this game, I'd rather get the early points than the early camo.
What's up, Ease? Just grinded the fuck out of some guns
Foe
for
right now with the
Warzone?
early
Like for
slays
camos,
by
you mean?
1,
Or for like
43 in that
attachments?
count, but it's a 31-0 count on the score that matters most. That objective time as Descendant continues on with that sniper. A good job with it so far, but he goes down now to Snipe Drone.
That was unfortunate.
He looked to claim the sniper
Attachments?
for his own.
Yeah,
Right,
because
the rest of Incognito doing a great
you gotta
job.
level-
to swarm
you gotta level
this
all the guns up
B-side
and shit.
Location. This could tilt C and B in their favor, start the scoring, but it's Foe looking for a trip cap
wow.
instead. They're going to send
Oh, no
Raidu
trade.
into the Drake.
Raidu barely missed the headshot on Mighty's while he was one shot. That's got to feel pretty bad to die without getting that kill. That's going to mean Foe maintains their numbers advantage even more clearly into the next play, and that's why they've mounted this lead. But if I know anything about strongholds, it's never over till it's over. Leads, we've seen 180, even 200-point leads evaporate because once a team gets control,
oh shit, and they're all dying.
The spawns can completely flip the tide of the game.
At 249 isn't safe in strongholds. Hell, 250 isn't even safe. It feels like with how crazy some of the comebacks have been. You really got to wait until the end game stat screens are up to feel like the game is over, as strongholds continuously shows us some incredible late-breaking, late-game action as Incognito are able to finally get their first points on the board, and that's points plural. Should have said point instead. It's just 1-71 for Foe as they instantly regain control of this map.
Good QT though.
Love to see
they're in B right next to him. Yeah.
I think throughout the day and throughout the next season, we're going to see some of the biggest
unfortunate nade
QT plays that we've ever seen. Carmea's not going to make that highlight reel just yet. It does get taken down. Was able to get a kill in A before blinking back to B, so got a little bit of value. But now Incognito finally getting some score of their own, but Wootum with a double kill in the kill feed means that they might take this right back.
This is intriguing to me, Eli. Incognito, roster led by the captain.
Is the longbow the like semi-auto one that you can shoot kind of fast?
But it's been Foe who have almost,
or like you can quickscope fast, I mean,
for themselves, as they have looked like the more objectively efficient team, winning by a couple hills in that game 1. Game 2 went to Incognito, and then game 3.
I don't mean like I don't mean like you can spam it.
So
I mean like
but this is a
you can quickscope pretty fast with it.
Start for them. I don't think there's any
I'm pretty sure that's the
question
one I'm thinking of.
Has looked like the more objectively efficient team here.
The bolt. Okay, but it is the AK looking ass one. Is it bolt action? Is it just like a subtle animation?
The hill that they already had. So
I thought it was semi-auto.
Convert into any
but it just had kind of a slow fire rate.
Able to get a kill or two in the process. So I think that's kind of the game plan right here. Kind of flow like
I didn't know it was bolt.
Don't go towards the hill.
Yeah, that gun looks like the most fun sniper from what I've seen.
The zone that they've already left, and so far that's been the game plan for Foe. And
I've only really used the
great trade there. Precision is still gonna
I've only really used the cat, and
I still love that.
Like if I ever actually snipe in MW2 or in MW3, I use the intervention from MW2.
Through the tunnel system.
Like I use one from the last game.
As well. Might get a pancake.
So I haven't really.
He gets the hands instead. Yes. Wow, great shots, great.
I haven't really had a need to
goes down after and
use the snipers in this game yet.
Right? Yeah, you don't let
but at some point here soon, because like obviously ranked play's coming out here in a couple days. But at some point here soon, I'm gonna try to finish off all the zombie mastery camos.
Going down shortly after. It's like building a potential killing spree or at least a triple kill. So Foe has done a great job to deflect.
I'll end up knocking out the snipers at some point.
They are coming back. Now down only a minute.
Wow, love the repulse backwards into.
All right, I think at some point you got to start shooting your DMR there.
Descendant, not an easy thing to do. You had to time your jump perfectly. This guy's moving.
What did you level it in?
He's dropped. I feel like he was nerfed when they removed the momentum G slide, but man, he's still pulling off cool stuff like that, keeping his team in it, applying pressure, but ultimatly taking down it.
Because I've basically just been leveling the shit guns and zombies, which like
make a bigger difference in that play.
I don't think is the most efficient way at all.
Once again,
by any means.
Control, not only that, but they know where
it doesn't make me
and they're making a collapse here.
Want to uninstall my game.
Jimbo trades out there with precision.
Plus, if I play zombies and just like if I'm playing zombies and just like leveling up,
that is devastating. In the sense that we had a hell of a series on our hand here.
Kind of a bitch, we lost Ryan.
Hate to see that. What is that going to be? 43 to 106. I'm not that good at math.
I was gonna
let the admins figure out what the
it's a little bit easier if I can like turn my brain off and level up a sniper or a marksman rifle or something, as opposed to like running around trying to use it in pubs.
Unfortunate, dude. What a series. Maybe our series of the day, if not for a few unfortunate crashes from Raya Bussey's PC.
Yeah.
Why he call him Raya Bussey?
It's pretty rough, man.
LVT chat has been unhinged today.
Experts in chat, send your energy to Ryanoob, aka DM him and have a Discord call and fix whatever's wrong with his computer, because can't be having this, man. It's one thing if it's a different person crashing every game.
Yeah, so I hadn't started my stream yet, Ease, but chat has been calling him that for like hours in the LVT chat.
And I'm not sure if that in the top right was Ryanoob leaving.
The LVT chat is obsessed with the word bussy today.
It's actually a player leaving. Okay, here we go. But Ryanoob clarification. He did looks like he joined right back up. That was pretty quick. Got some nice processes there in the PC. Loads Halo right back up. Says not even an internet thing. Jimbo, it really just is not Ryan Noob's day. Unfortunate as he goes down to the PC once again. But yeah, Eli, we're in a game 3 foe. And I'm going to take it back to that objective conversation we were having in game 3. They have looked so strong against, again, a team that you expect to be one of the most efficient in the league.
And they're playing the differential.
And I gotta imagine
at least it's a quick reset.
Today from this team of 4 in foe could lead to a potential roster forming for HES Season 3.
They've been playing together a lot. I mean, the writing's kind of on the wall, right? Like the season's going to be announced pretty soon. In the next couple of weeks, according to officials from HCS, they kept saying into January. So, you know, we're getting close to that, right? So if
that makes
sense.
Ease
together, I have to assume they probably planned a team together, right? So, you know, obviously we don't see that across the board. There's some Frankenstein teams of rosters that we already know about, so there's definitely still some
and like
before official rosters are announced. But yeah, this is one that, to me, looks like a front runner to stick together. They obviously have this up and comer that's providing some new energy and adrenaline to the roster, and I'm excited for it. But gonna have to reset. Hopefully, if the observer could pull up the text chat, I want to say the ruling they agreed on was
it's the differential
194.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jimbos and squad need 194, and looks like Incognito still need 250.
All right, there you have it. Keep an eye on that. We'll try to do our
also,
best.
shout out to
keep you guys,
Descendant is
keep you guys
Carmea.
through the
He just
action.
changed his
We have
name.
Another reset in this series.
Also, shout out to LVT
94.
Brandon, bro, because I'm pretty sure he's running this whole broadcast, running this whole show, and he just retweeted me during the fucking reset,
by 64 seconds.
like as they were restarting this game, and I'm pretty sure he's driving the
Got
broadcast.
that proc there on the previous overshield location.
So shout out to
now
that guy,
pushing on
bro.
through, has Ryan
Looking it up fat
actually
today.
by himself. Numbers disadvantage going to turn into
And he even
his
found time to
death.
gas my tweet. What a guy.
Looks like Precision now pushing on through, has some shots through the A-bags side of the map, and I saw that camo kind of
Alright, I'm hitting the Pine Park. Let's go.
His teammate, who's not going to have to worry about that. Shots down on the nest bridge. Does a great job to send that player back down to low HP, but Precision now down to 1. Is going to lose control of 2 shots in that sniper rifle.
Oh, what the hell? You get like a dead repulse?
A lot better for Incognito this time around. Looked like that repulsor kind of surprising. That player
What
thought
the
that
fuck? Was he
person
too
who
heavy?
repulsed would end up off the map, but they get saved by that little lip on the back
Oh,
side
did he hit the thing?
of B. Stays on the map, and that's going to be actually a massive difference.
I thought he just got like a shit
Get
repulse
a
or
few
something.
kills of Incognito, and right now Foe looking firmly in control. It looks like Incognito, the play has been called to push for C first. Descendant deciding to turn around. Remember how last game I was talking about whenever Incognito pushed for one zone, Foe was just taking the other zone that they had left, and I think Descendant picking up on that, sees his teammates going for C, says, you know what, maybe I should turn around and protect A because I know that's what they're going to go for next.
Yeah, good on-the-fly audible there from Incognito. As Precision looks to line up some shots through the garage door. A 1-71 start previously for Foe. So they still have the lead, but it's a much more competitive match based on that micro adjustment from Incognito. And Descendant there as Precision pushes on through, now with numbers advantage. Now looking at a potential trip cap here if they can flip B. Watch out. That last player cannot stay alive, and if not for positioning on C, this looked like a strong trip cap for Incognito.
Precision seeing the kill feed, all of his teammates are dying, recognizes that number 1 goal is to stay alive, but number 2 goal is to get a kill before his teammates respawn. He achieves both. That's going to be a massive swing in the favor of Incognito coming off spawn here. They're going to have a bit of a numbers advantage.
Reset cheese.
90s, the cheeky back smack.
Ryan Noob for the win.
Try to neutralize that numbers advantage. Precision finally picks off the kill, but looks like Incognito might be at least strong enough to cap C, but at the same time, Foe getting a few kills in the kill feed means that they're going to cap A at the same time.
Foe needing roughly, we'll call it 150. Incognito needing 200. As they look to bounce back in this series. Game 3 here in a best of 3 here in the Swiss format. This is it. And I gotta say, Eli, I'm a big fan of best of 5s. You get more action. Ryan Noob, though, with some action of his own, has got the double potential triple grenade melee. Great job by Jimbo to throw that sniper off the map. But yeah, I probably lean towards best of 5s. You get more games. But I love how in best of 3s, this series ends on an objective.
True, and every single game is more intense, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like in best of 5, some teams might show up a little bit asleep to the first game, and maybe the second game they're still waking up a little bit. Then they're like, oh, okay, we're backs against the wall. Let's actually try now. But in best of 3, if you don't start trying from the jump,
there's no time, bro.
Format,
start hot, stay hot.
Run, so it does add a bit more emphasis on every single individual game that we play today. Definitely still prefer best of 5 because, you know, any game or any format that allows a little bit more Halo.
Also, I assume it's just best of 3
well.
until like
obviously this
winners
is
finals or finals, right?
Design for a tournament for Halo so far with the Swiss structure, but I like it so far.
Actually,
I've been loving it so far. We've had more new viewers.
I don't know.
The stream. Let's quickly break down the Swiss format. Everybody plays 5 rounds. Afterwards, we take the 8 best teams for a top 8 single elimination bracket. So after round 1, the teams that won round 1 will also play each other in round 2. So everybody that's 1-0, theoretically, is going to play everybody else that's 1-0. Everybody that went 0-1 will play each other that's 0-1. And this is great for the semi-pros. It's great for the amateurs who might only get 2, 3, 4 matches to play. You are guaranteed at least 5 here today, as we are now in our Swiss round 4. Both of these 2 teams previously going 3-0 to get to this moment, if that makes sense. I'm trying to break it all down in real time for you guys as A and B have gone back in favor of Incognito, but the lead
I like that format. That's cool.
in
favor of Foe, and with that reset edge, Incognito needs much more than this deficit they're looking at if they want to come back.
Yeah, about a 56-point differential from the reset, which means right now,
holy
with the
mouse and key
scoreline being 30-point differential, that means they're actually down by about 80. So if you're Incognito, you've really got to come back right now. Looks like Foe in control, but B is being converted. I think they're contesting B right now, trying to get their teammates to show up. Wutum jumping around quite a bit with the camouflage, finds some damage, but ultimately doesn't convert any kills for himself. That's going to be a good swing on the side of Incognito. Plus, it's always good if the enemy team is spawning next to the zone they already control, because they're not gifted another zone for free. Send it with the back smack after the cheeky location there. Finds 2 while his teammates are dying so massive.
Send into him doing anything,
to cut the disadvantage down here, but Mighty's finding a double kill to finish off the rest of Incognito. That's going to be huge. I have to imagine Foe should be able to cap B from here.
Enemy team scoring.
Tied on your screen, but it's a 60-second or so lead for Foe. As we hop on board here with Wutum with the snipe at the top of snipe, looking to lock down this series with the potential string of headshots here. Lands the body shot, takes that player down to low HP, down to the basement system there, as you see Ryan down there, and it looks like everybody going to double back to B. And Eli, this is starting to feel like maybe that moment where you need to play for a trip cap if you're Incognito, down by more than a minute heading into the end game. But the trip cap's never there. Foe does such a great job to trade out every single time Incognito were able to grab a hill. Foe trades that out. Whoa. There's a trip cap opportunity.
Jesus.
I would be very impressed, actually, I'll say, if Incognito were able to trip cap. Let's see if they can go for it here.
I understand the sentiment, but the reality is
shitting. Nobody else is doing anything.
The other team doesn't get a single point for the rest of the game. So, I mean, whatever the process is that's working, they don't need to speed up the amount that they're scoring.
What
as long
the
as they
fuck?
Continue to score, that's all they really need to do. Of course, they're going to go for that trip cap when they can.
What the fuck?
So far, they've had a decent level of success in this reset, holding just 2 throughout. As I say that, Foe does start to score again, and that's going to get scary for them. They really only need about 60 more points to close this out.
Yeah, great look. Great point, Eli. Look at that. Incognito stretches for the trip cap, and they go all 4 down because of that stretching and limiting of their resources, if you will. And they lose control of A and B in that process, letting Foe score once again. Needing 194 in this lobby. They need 50, and Incognito needs a full string of 110 points. So a little bit of a lead here for Foe heading into the end game, but we know Incognito can bounce back as Huss goes down. Descendant on the nest side of the map, looking to win this 1v1 on Snipe Drone, and he does with the 5 perfect shots.
Too weak, though, to stop this player from capping C. Knew that if he tried to reach out that, he goes down for sure. I like the decision to maintain his life. He's going to stay on the map a little bit longer to deal some more damage.
I was just playing this like 5 minutes ago.
To show up, maybe help him out.
You said, who the fuck is Descendant? And I answer your whole ass question.
With the quick movement off the spawn, I believe he spawned over by the screen area, but makes it to C very quickly.
Brother pays no attention.
Able to get here and cap it, but once again, Foe says, yeah, you can have C. We'll just take A right behind you. So the rotations from Foe just been a bit better throughout these games here.
Critical shot, though, there from Huss as he takes down a flanking pesky Snipe Drone who But a flip control of C back to foe's favor, maybe even single-handedly with all of this attention and physical presence from Incognito on the B and A side of the map. As Us is in a melee, a brawl at the bottom of B. He'll eventually go down. 2 go down for Incognito. Numbers edge now for foe.
They gotta fucking move
to secure the trip cap.
They're about to lose.
Once again,
only needs 194.
Close to an enemy that's capping his own, but prioritizing his own life, playing the long game here. But the problem with playing the long game is if you ultimately die,
you got 30 seconds.
You just wasted more time before you got back on the map and you didn't get anything for it. So sometimes it does favor you to play a lot more aggressive in strongholds.
Yes.
If you're constantly rotating and going for the zone that the other team already has, usually even if the other team caps one of your zones, you'll be capping theirs as a result. And right now that strategy from foe has been working very well.
That looked so weird.
Snipe drone with the snipe. Could help secure C or at least break through, and Mighty's is going to do that.
This is going to be GG's, bro.
Drone. Just a little extra credit. He says,
this is going to be GG's.
OBJ time as well while I possess the snipe. Now, aiming his sight towards the B side of the map. Incognito are taking it, but Snipe Drones taking faces. Takes down 1, looking for 2. I see 3, 4 potential overkill for 99, but no, he's not even going to get one more as great push here on the B side of the map. Us breaks through, stays alive for not long enough. As
broke,
it looks
though,
like
but they're flipping A and C.
Are going to highly contest B continuously. Descendant still at the back of B, and now he's got that QT to work
okay,
with.
They're still in
this.
this.
I've been waiting for
Hang on.
all game. Can Descendant utilize the QT to come back in this one? Down.
They're down so much. Foe really just needs to hold 2 caps for 8 seconds.
Gotta
now.
live.
They need
Oh, they got 2. Are they going for the trip?
Reset. Meanwhile, Incognito cannot afford to lose any zones. If they do lose one,
oh no, they're scamming. Mighty's got 2
on the side of Mighty's massive right now. Plus, Snipe Drone has the camouflage.
Yeah,
he's going to be able to convert it. But no,
bottled it.
Shows up to try to stop it, but he's all by himself and gets team shot down. The rest of Incognito trying to follow up on the damage that he started. Looks like another member is flipping A currently. That player dies, I think. But no, they're still holding on here.
They're
for Incognito.
still alive.
All right, here we go. It's similar to that 249 or so-ish is 6 seconds. Only 8 seconds, sorry. 8 seconds needed here for foe to close out this match. Incognito needing a full minute of flawless control here as Woodham flips control of B. You got to take him down if you're Incognito, but I don't know if there's enough time, and there is not, as foe will take this. Not an upset. This is a pretty evenly matched series, despite the fact that Woodham a newcomer, but slight edge to the underdogs as foe will take down Incognito in this series 2-1.
We talked a lot about Woodham and Jimbo and Snipe Drone throughout that game, but holy cow. Shout out to Mighty's dropping 32 kills. Next closest on his team, I think, was like 14. So putting up a
dropped 32,
game,
and he didn't even
need
250
points.
To
victory. Probably one of the biggest games we've seen from him. Yeah, I mean,
that's a 40 bomb, ain't it? I mean, if we're doing the math on the resets, they only played to 200 and 194 actually. I'm gonna give Z Mighty's credit for the 40 bomb and strongholds.
How's it going, bro?
Z Mighty, have yourself a game. Have yourself a series.
Massive performance.
Yeah, double pause. That's a big game.
This guy has been
big game right there.
He was the newcomer at some point to Navi. He's been on the team for a while now, though, to the point that he's one of the veterans of the squad. Now Woodham, the new guy, and these guys are showing up to play today. I expect them to continue on in the tournament.
All right, we are rolling along in our Swiss format. The final round coming up. Let's roll it back to our broadcast desk with Louie and Tools.
Unfortunate loss for Ryan Noob and the boys there, but a great dub for Wootum, Jimbo, Snipe Drone, and space Z Mighty. Z Mighty's just dropping a bomb right there in strongholds, man. For pretty impressive. What are your thoughts, Tools?
Really impressed with Wootum throughout the entire series, and I think that last game for Mighty's was an absolute statement that he made right there. So Mighty's, I've been a big fan of Mighty's for a while now. Hope that he keeps doing what he does best. I really want to see this team succeed, and it might be one of those teams where, let's say they qualify, they don't have a sponsor, they have free flights and stuff. Maybe the return of LVT. I don't know, Louis. I'm putting the seed in your brain right now. This is all unilateral, but I really like these guys. Like, I want to make sure that they have some sort of representation coming.
We got
into the
next in
season.
this bitch, man.
These guys are awesome. I love it, and that means we're on our last round of Swiss. And because Ryan Noob lagged out like 18 times, we're gonna go right into our next round. The match is already populated. I'm trying to take a look at them right now to see where we're going.
Also,
Same
brother's
here,
still
I'm
dying, but he
refreshing.
does sound a
Looks
little
like it
better.
Just not quite there. Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Round 5. So before we poke around the matches, see the standings.
Yeah, right. So Coliseum and Lag Comp gonna be going through. All Good, Business, Foe, and Rebellion are our last undefeated teams coming into.
Not much of a surprise. I will say we witnessed the one that I think caught me off guard. We're Incognito versus Foe here.
Yeah,
Foe
I mean, do we want to stay with Foe? Like Rebellion is gonna play against Foe in this round.
I'd watch that
All
match.
Good is gonna play against the Quadrant guys over at Lag Comp. Who else? Gonna be playing against Coliseum, which is Boo Boo Doo-Boo's team. That's like Talik and Druck, Manny and Swish going up against Boo Boo Doo-Boo, Spartan, Tusk, and Septify. Conversation last night. I like either Foe and Rebellion or Lag Comp versus All.
Decisions.
What are we feeling, chat? Do you want to see Quadrant or do you want to see Navi?
I would say Quadrant.
Meanwhile, it's ad time.
Who won the 2v2? I'm pretty sure Renegade and Lucid won. Or Bound to Legend, excuse me.
Appreciate
Bound to
everybody
Legend,
that
Bound to
sticks through
Legend.
the ads. Your viewership here on LVT Halo ensures that we can do this week in and week out as we are in this 3-week stint. This is the second out of 6 tournaments that we had scheduled. Congrats to Bound and Legend winning the 2v2 yesterday.
There you go.
And today, shaping up to be a lot of fun. By the way, after this 5th round, ladies and gents, we're going to have to take a quick break. We're going to have to deliberate with the admins, make sure that everything works out the way it should. But after this point, Swiss play will be over after round 5. So everybody's got one more match ready now. And then once
We go to the
we
bracket.
finish this round of Swiss play, we will get into a single elimination top 8 tournament where we will switch to best of 5s for the first 2 rounds, quarterfinal and semifinal, and then the final will be a best of 7.
Ooh.
Top 2 payout in this tournament. There's a $2,200 prize pool. $1,600 for first place, Tools.
$1,600. Ooh, a lot of money. Like
$400 a pop.
Yeah, that's a good payday.
Shout out to T-Code and to MASH for making that happen. For upping the prize pool, I should say.
So I told the admins we're gonna get into All Good versus Lag Comp. See what the Lag Comp boys look like. Unless you want to stay with the Navi boys, you can still transition over there, Louis.
I'm happy to see All Good.
All right,
More royal too. There's nothing. How could you be disappointed?
Yeah, I mean, we got to see them earlier in the bracket against like a team that wasn't quite up to their level. Very curious to see like how Monster plays. I haven't seen him in a competition in a while. I think he's really good. So I'm very curious with this team.
Yeah, I don't know who's on like all the like tournament rosters, like All Good, Business,
the
Coliseum, like all those teams.
Of our standings here.
The question is, do we want to go to like a 4-1 versus 3-1 versus 3-1?
Maybe next time.
We will see.
Got a couple 0-4 teams, but guess what? You still got another match.
Yeah,
you got a chance
to
take a series home. Honestly, like there's probably no worse feeling than like just getting double first rounded early day. You're like, hey babe, I'm playing a tournament today. An hour and a half later, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, what's great about this tournament is like now we'll have a good gauge of like how long an entire Swiss thing takes. It's like it wouldn't take any longer, I think, with like 100
What's
teams
up, Justin?
versus 85, right? That's
Right.
We had 85 teams, 86 teams compete today. And we know that we started basically.
It's not a
right
bad
at
turnout,
9 o'clock,
also.
my time, and it's 1:30 now, so I think we'll be done in about an hour.
86 teams for just some shitty little off-season tournament.
I'm going to dedicate 5 hours.
Well, it's not shitty, but you know what I mean.
You're committed for that long. You're going to get good matches, get some good matchmaking in between the games. I think this is a great opportunity for a lot of these mid-range teams.
100%. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break as I prepare some graphics. In the meantime, we'll leave you with some replays. Enjoy the replays while you can. We'll be in the next match ASAP. BRB.
Dang.
Perfect.
Monster, Frosty, Royal 2, and Collect. Well, that's a fun team.
Perfect.
Enemy team.
Double kill.
What y'all up to, Justin? Y'all watching like TDL and football and shit?
Double kill.
That was a nice little remote detonation. Damn.
Snipe.
Oh, heard? About to see X-Men. Hopefully we play a fucking match soon. Oh, they were playing against Takedown and Friends. I just realized. This is unfortunate. Who the fuck is Thumpy, bro? Oh. Yeah, bro, if you get gunned by a motherfucker named Thumpy, are you tight?
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
So, the Quadrant Boy is playing with Legend and Glory?
Enemy has the ball.
Did not, he earned it.
Double kill.
Damn it, Thumpy. Just got fried by this motherfucker Thumpy again.
Perfect.
Oh, what the fuck?
Enemy has the ball. Enemy has the ball.
Are all them brothers playing from Europe?
Kill.
They gotta be, right?
Ball dropped. Double kill. Double kill.
Oh! This game is cheese. I just seen that in the replays. Jake with the raid.
Double kill.
Welcome, welcome. Jake. Hope your stream was fun. What were y'all playing? Bash your mind, thank you to follow. How much channel points to watch my clip? 16,000 channel points, 3 gifted subs, and a $69 donation. Alright, we'll check it out. Alright, we'll check it out.
Oh, I saw an Octane
Cool.
underneath.
Oh, I guess I'm fucking going back. Alright, now I know where they're at. Here we go. That was a test run.
Sniping in the air, you won't.
Oh my god!
Let's fucking go!
No shot.
Hey, that was actually clean.
Oh my god! Let's fucking go!
No shot.
That was actually clean. That was actually clean. I tipped that.
Perfect.
That brother was lit. That's funny. Ha. That's actually lit, Jake. That was a good clip.
Double kill.
That was a good clip. Skunk Lords, thank you for the follow. Dang.
Double kill.
Also, chat, we're getting dangerously, dangerously close to the big 7,000, 7K followers on Twitch, man.
Double kill. Reversal.
Oh, Tej with the prime, 50 months. Welcome back, my dog. Much back, as always.
Perfect.
Hey, Tej, how you doing, brother? How we doing, brother? How we been? Oh, it's about to be a banger match. Quadrant with Legend and Glory versus Frosty, Royal Tube, Monster, and Collect. This is gonna be a fun match. Just been grinding COD. Hey, hell yeah, bro. You live for ranked here in a couple days? Also, you got a tournament coming up, don't you? Ain't y'all going to Boston and shit? You got here, Ease. Oh, I can't click it. Twitter's so ass. Oh, it is got like a... I didn't realize it was... Because it looks semi-auto, but no, you can see him bolting it. That shit do look fun. That shit do look fun. I can't cap.
On to the last round of
Hell
Swiss
yeah, Tej.
play. We've got all good.
Well, yo, I hope it's
versus
I hope it's
lag
dope, bro.
both these
I hope
teams
it's
we've
lit.
We've seen played today. Different times.
You said
during
that's
the Swiss
gonna be your
bracket,
first tournament, right?
varying
So
results, but both.
I hope it's dope,
undefeated
bro.
at this point, Tools. What are your thoughts going into this match?
I fucking love
Win
events.
and you're in, right?
Events
That's the big
are
thing
like
with
my
this
favorite
match. If you
part
win, you
of
guarantee
like
yourself top 8.
competitive
If you
gaming.
lose, you're gonna have to go into a tiebreaker battle with the rest of the 4.
Whether I'm playing or spectating.
So what's also important is if you do lose,
know,
take
bro.
this to game 3 at top priority. Make sure you maximize the amount of points.
Going
that
to
you can
events is
get
this shit, bro.
for this round. All good's gonna be a tough.
I'm just waiting
team, but
on
Lag Comp, I mean, these guys
the
team
brothers
up
at
with each
HCS
other
to announce this fucking
forever, it
roadmap
seems,
so we know where
right?
our
So
tournaments
it's,
are.
I give the edge to the European boys, but there's a lot of talent on all good.
Starting to get a little bit checked.
Absolutely, and then they got one thing that nobody else has, and that's
Solitude
Duncan.
holds Aquarius TS and Pit Flag.
so.
I haven't seen Pit Flag
Honestly,
since
the
fucking
cards laid
October.
on the table before this match. Solitude
This'll be fun.
strongholds right off the bat into Aquarius.
Assuming it
Slayer.
goes game 3.
By the way, Aquarius Slayer, something to keep in mind, because if there's a tiebreaker needed, there will be tiebreakers needed. If points can't decide it and head-to-head didn't happen, we're playing a best of 1 Slayer
Ah!
to determine who makes it to top 8. It's pretty hype. We'll see how.
No
everything
shit.
plays out. There's no guarantees at this point in time.
Wait, that's
What
actually
we'll
lit.
get, but we are loading into match number 1, so we're gonna kick it to Mikowski
Yo,
and Eli.
On God, somebody better tie in
start of this
points.
match.
Somebody
Eli
better tie in
and
points,
Mikowski.
bro. I need to see a 1-game playoff.
All right, Eli, here
To
we
see
go.
who
We
goes
start
to the
off the day
fucking
with all
championship.
good. Now we're going to be finishing it, at least as far as we're concerned, as this will be our last one of the day, and if not for that tiebreaker, which I kind of hope we get as well. Eli, it feels like we're really lucky, man. We don't often cast the grand finals together. Sometimes we do, but it always feels like we get a glimpse into the grand finals. This feels like that type of series. What are your thoughts?
Game 163, that's what I'm saying,
absolutely agree
bro.
with you. I mean, I kind of expect the Lag Comp guys to make it.
I want to see the 1-game playoff.
just won the
actually
tournament
fire.
yesterday with Bound. This guy's clearly on fire. Their teamwork and coordination has been unreal. They're playing against All Good, which are no slouches either. I mean, I could see this series going either way for sure. It's hard to
Nah, bro.
bet against Royal 2 and
This
Frosty,
better go
but
map 3.
My question mark is really
Lag Comp
all
is
eyes
gonna
on
win this
Monster.
shit.
I mean, this guy.
They're gonna
I don't
win
think
this
he's been
first
playing
map
that much in the offseason, like we
'cause
alluded to earlier, and
France,
you know, he's the guy
France
that I feel like
desync
needs to
cheese,
step up and have a
and
big
also they're godly
series
at
if they're gonna
strongholds.
Take this one down.
Yeah, how long is it going to take for Monster to catch up to the game speed you expect in this type of a high
And All Good's gonna take game 2.
As we hop on board here with Monster, switch over here.
And then it's gonna be
back to the
fucking
man himself.
chaos.
He drops down to the driveway, has a 1v1, use of that thrust, going to allow him to take down SLG cleanly.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, game 3
Good
pit flag
start
is trolly as
for,
shit.
Monster individually, but it looks like Lag Comp is going to take that early lead with control
Game
of
3
BNC.
pit flag for the marbles. That is trolly.
This is a scary game type to play against anyone from the country of France. I mean, we saw last season Sika, Legend, and SLG.
Did they make it so game 163 is
go on-
impossible
what was
now?
the ultimate
You mean in
record?
baseball?
Like 19-1 for strongholds on land.
'Cause
I mean, these guys
I
just
don't
had
know.
the number of every single team that entered the tournament when it came to strongholds. It didn't matter the map as long as it was strongholds.
When was
they
the
were
last time
very
game
likely to
163
win,
happened?
and it's due to just
Didn't we get
this
one in, like, 2017?
hyper-aggressive speed. They all have such fantastic movement that they can control all parts of the map simultaneously, and we're seeing that early here as they have the trip cap. Legend staying alive as long as he has is going to slow down.
I feel like that's the
Leg
last
from
time
being
I
able
can
to
remember
see.
one happening.
And even as he goes down, another member of Lag Comp is here to try to stop it, but that pressure ultimately going to be won by Collect. But until they get another cap point, they're not going to score.
Yeah.
Strong showing off the start here for Lag
They
Compensation.
go off some
as
sort
they
of
have a
advanced
minute
statistic
plus
rather than doing a
lead,
one-game
but
playoff.
with This
I don't know.
previous sequence here from Collect playing so well.
Oh, what the
Work his way
fuck?
from C down to B, captures C.
He just
now
deleted
looking to capture
SLG.
B, but all in that sequence, C flips into
Fuck was
Quadrant,
that?
or I should say Lag Comp's control, and that's just why Quadrant and now Lag Comp are so good at this game mode. And this really speaks to how difficult this is as a game one for All Good. Obviously, you got Royal 2 and Frosty. They're familiar with each other.
Clutch
but then
stop.
you got Lag Comp. They've got nearly 3/4 of the roster have competed in many lands together. So you got to give the edge to them in this game one. And it's filtering out to the scoreboard as well as they're continuing to be up by about a minute or so. But after that double
That's what I'm
kill
saying,
for
bro. He
Frosty,
just shot
3 go
punched.
down for Lag Comp. And
No,
this
he
looks
just
like
punched.
All Good's
He
best
just
chance
shot punched,
at
shot
securing
it.
Scoring.
I think one thing people don't realize about strongholds in general is
This
the
guy
type
might
of
be
skill
him.
that's required to win in strongholds really comes down to
He's doing Halo 2 button
communication
combos in
and
fucking
map
2024.
delegation. So what I mean by that is, like, if one team
Oh,
knows
shut on!
exactly what the goal is in mind
Yo, Joe.
for their whole team, they can collapse on one point, make
Yes.
sure they cap it, but they also have to delegate other parts of the map to
Thanks,
other
bro.
teammates because they can't send all resources to one stronghold and completely
Yo.
ignore the other two.
This
Someone
guy's
has to
ankle
sit
snaps?
back and watch, maybe play a pivot position where they can simultaneously support the team while they cap one zone and also protect the
Grenades,
other zone.
holy
So
shit.
I think positions like the gold ledge on this map are super important for this game type because from that position you can see the map and help your teammates cap B and C, but you can also turn around and stop anybody that comes behind you
my
in A
God.
as well.
Guy's
So
beating
we're looking to
ass.
see which team has better communication and map delegation throughout the series.
And after a great start here from Lag Comp, All Good have answered right back. This is a game, once again, a tight one at that. Is 20 seconds. Feels like 2 kills equivalent in a Slayer.
Yes,
As SLG
I believe
pushes
so.
through the bottom mid. That shock rifle going to make it a difficult transition for
He
him.
was on
Not the
Na'Vi,
ideal
and
positioning on
now-
the map with that.
Well, he was on
Back
Na'Vi, and
to
now
clean up a few members of Lag
it's
Compensation. Does it?
pretty
But
widely
Frosty
thought
does.
that he's
Looking
gonna
to set up one
be
more
the new
sequence
Quadrant
for the full
pickup.
team wipe. Prevention of B capture.
Like in place of
No,
Legend.
He gets the kill on Frosty, but Zika shortly gets cleaned up.
Like, Legend's
afterwards
playing
by
with the
Duo.
Quadrant boys.
Royal 2.
Very
Today?
good
'Cause I assume
plays out of
SSG is
both
not
Royal
playing
2
in
and
this.
Frosty delayed just enough time, make sure that doesn't convert. It was so close to converting too, so those clutch plays in the final moments of a conversion.
But also,
so
well,
crucial.
yeah,
They
but I
completely
think
changed the
he's finna
progression
actually
of this
team with
game.
them. So
And Lycom's really got to get some slays if they're going to get control. Once again, very impressive showing out of
That
All
would
Good.
explain
like we said,
why.
This team known for their strongholds prowess, so they're never out of it. But right now, All Good looking pretty good.
Yeah, All Good have flipped the script as they are now in the lead, 120 and rolling to an 82-point threshold for Lag
the
Comp.
fuck?
3 go down, all to the hands of Chance Duncan as he looks for the 4th remaining player alive for Lag Compensation. Instead, just gonna comfortably rotate back and forth between bottom mid and the trucks, waiting for those A spawns on the cafe side specifically. As All Good maintain control here of B and C, and they're now about to double up on this lead.
So important to do so. Monster kind of patrolling bottom middle. I generally don't suggest that you hang out bottom middle any longer than you have to, but right now, strategy kind of working. They're able to hold off the pressure on the rest of the map. Like this decision by Monster to leave bottom middle. He's hearing call-outs from his teammates to know where enemies are coming from.
Good plays.
Kind of a little bit of desperation from Sika. That play right there from SLG. That play kind of surprised me, right? Like I feel like one of the tenets of this game type is you don't want to just continually mosh pit bottom middle. You usually want to get some power from the perimeter of the map. Use that high ground advantage.
You could just fry this shit.
And then get B after you have a few slays on the map. But Blackhawk able to get A and C before they have to even think about getting B. Now they send some resources down there, but so far unsuccessful. All good. Having to protect B for quite a while. That means that they're racking up time on the side of LagComp. They're gonna have to go and pick up one of these other strongholds.
This is wild to me, Eli. That's back-to-back 3-down sequences where you stagger out the team wide back-to-back again. And it was all an entire sequence A and C control for lag compensation. Somehow, despite not having the numbers,
are getting gunned.
They've got him on the scoreboard as they come right back in this was now down less than a minute. They take all
what the fuck was that?
And that's the difference in this previous micro sequence is taking instant ownership of those hill locations.
Brother said micro sequence.
We did not see that from All Good because of it. This one's just about tied once again.
Kind of just looked like everybody was standing around with.
Bro, everybody we're watching is just getting fried.
I don't know what to do. Are you going for A?
It was wild to me, honestly.
I'm not going for A. Like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that, dude. I'm not gonna do that.
It's just like someone's got to go do it, man. Like we just got.
Good repulse.
You guys have the map to work with. Somebody's got to go do it, but I guess.
Good stick.
Proven to be pretty strong. Fantastic sticky grenade coming out of Royal 2.
Yeah, that's also the first time I've ever heard somebody use the term micro sequence.
Angular calculations there to make sure that one landed and. It's still LagComp scoring though. Once again, they go 3 down.
That's a new one on me.
It's the same thing. LagComp go 3 down. Now, granted, All Good too did too, but for me, that's 3 sequences where you got 3 down for LagComp, all in one swift movement for All Good, and they're still scoring. Now here we go. All Good now regaining control of that highly contested bottom mid B control as Monster stays alive.
All good.
C starting to trickle away for LagComp, but sensing maybe a press or push here from Monster, backs up, tries to play the pace. He's got a 1v2 here if SLG and Glory can just recognize it. Now it's a 1v3. Monster. But he hits the 5 perfect shots. What a play there from Chance.
Not only did he hit perfect shots while curb sliding and turning around, but he was getting shot in the back. Started that sequence with 1 HP in a dream, and wow, I said Monster's gonna have to come out with a big game here, and if he's making plays like that, he's the most positive on his team right now. He's 20 and 15, and he has 10 assists. This man's on fire right now.
Staring at 2 of the best players in Europe, and then the third hits the flank, and he's already at 1 HP when the flank occurs, and he still finds a way to not only get that kill but stay alive. What are we witnessing here from Monster as his performance has absolutely been the reason why this lag compensation roster, despite being the best strongholds team in the league, at least as far as Quadrant is concerned, are not looking like it or him here in this one. Instead, it's been Monster's game. He's been looking like the MVP.
Very impressive.
Bro, if I watch this shit back,
seems like his awareness definitely on another level.
And the caster said my team was not him. My team was not looking like him. Whatever the fuck you said. I'm actually tight.
It's not over yet though. Like we said, 249. Having 249 is not safe in this game mode. You're gonna have to hit the 250 mark, and right now it's only.
We actually got a box.
To go for All Good. They go 3 dead. That means LagComp's gonna have a chance to get control once again. But if they make any mistakes from here on out, that might just be curtains.
And Eli, this just reminds me of the previous mistake that we had seen previously.
Shit.
Where
Here comes the trip though.
All 3-4 down, and All Good had.
They got him staggered and shit. Oh shit! Hang on.
If they were
50%
more efficient, this game would already be over. Instead, LagComp secures the triple.
They could get blended right here.
Primed for one of those 239, 249 comebacks, with the result.
They could get blended right here.
Going in their favor.
Love this positioning from Legend, sitting all the way safely backyard. He knows that the enemies are spawning in and their likely rotation is to go straight to A. That tends to be the meta right now. If you spawn blue during a trip cap, it's usually best to try to control A first, but instead, they actually drop out. They say, no, there's a Legend lurking.
It's fucking chaos on the map.
Let's try to go for B, but doesn't quite work out. Frosty managing to get C control, though, while his teammates are fighting for B. Massive win from Legend right here, but can Frosty take him down? No, he ultimately does, but it's too late.
They're going to flip it back, though. It's a big camo as well.
Collect gonna see if he can find his way into
Just
this
grab
cap,
that
and
shit.
This would be a massive one to get.
Rossi, you roll too?
10 minutes deep
Rossi,
into
get
this
that
one. This
camo?
could be the closing moments in front of our screen as All Good have a 2:45 and rolling, needing just 5 more
I don't know what
seconds.
happened. I don't know what happened
Going to
to
be the
camo.
control point that Ladcomp needs to try to dip into. You're going to see Seeka drop, but he's too late. And All
GG's.
Good are going to win this game one.
That was a bang
after
out.
a great start from Lag Compensation. All Good in the midway mark and the end game.
That was a little bit
Looked
chaos at the end there, but
absolutely
it was a good game.
dominant to ultimately win that one, 250 to 205.
Very impressive stuff. I mean, we've been talking about the pedigree of Lag Comp when it comes to strongholds. So for them to come out on top in this moment is massive. I mean, this team,
Or
you
that
got two
reversal
world champions,
5
Frosty
on
Royal
Legends
2.
was
You got Collect,
that
who's
actually made
now
me
on
want
that
to throw
new
up.
native roster. I mean, we've all known this.
I think
is one of
Legend was
the
out of ammo,
rising
but
stars for a
still.
while now. He's been on a number of different rosters. And then Monster, I mean, let's just say it like it is. This guy's one of the best online players to ever do it. He somehow always shows up online when he's comfortable in his house or whatever. He just is able to lock in on another level, and he really stepped it up here. 23 and 19, 14 assists. He was really controlling the map.
I don't know if
and,
that's
did a
gas.
very good
I don't
job
think
holding
that's
that position
gas.
throughout the match.
Yeah, again, not only were his overall numbers something to talk about, it was that individual play where he took on
That's funny as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
of Lag Compensation, and again,
Oh
somehow
my
miraculously
God.
came out with the 5 perfect shots. The kill stayed alive. That led to B flipping in favor of All Good, and they never really looked back. You saw a little bit of press there at the end from Lag Compensation, but not as much as I would have expected from a team that we know is so good at strongholds.
Okay. Can they carry that momentum into Aqua TS? I think this is the first time we're seeing Aquarius Slayer. We saw Aquarius Flag earlier, but I think this game type in particular definitely going to feel some of the most different than we felt in the previous iterations. To mention it once again, there are no longer any thrusters in the courtyard, just one thrust top mid. It also does not respawn until it's been depleted. Plus, even more important is this overshield. Monster sees an opening and just goes straight for it.
I'm still not used to this shit, bro. OS pink one.
If you know you can get it, why not? Get stuck though. Great play from Glory, getting the stick to neutralize the power of that overshield, and that's a massive play right now in the early goings here.
Collect. Looking to help his team maintain this 2-kill lead. It's a good start for All Good after a good finish as the momentum continues to roll for them. 2 going down though, excuse me, 1. Frosty will make it 2. It's a big win there. Oh, and they clean up Collect as well. Legend and SLG forming a formidable duo as they now have regained the lead up 2.
We talked about how good this team is at strongholds, but they ultimately lost that. And to be honest, this team has always been one of the better teams at Aqua TS as well. I've seen them clutch out some insane
Yeah,
wins.
this
They
game
also
could
had
do with a couple more
that,
just like straight up
amazing
remakes.
performance in one of the first online
In arena,
tournaments
I'll
where
say.
they just put, I believe
Like,
it
for the
was
competitive
FaZe in the
rotation.
blender.
We do
Legend
have a
coming
decent
out
amount
with
of
the
remakes.
Killtacular in that game.
Between the
on-
Halo 3
on this map on
playlist
Aqua.
and Squad
That's
Battle.
what I mean is they're very good at this game type in
There's
particular.
a
They
decent
know
amount
how
of
to
like
manipulate
classic
and
Halo
predict
maps.
the spawns very well. But I mean, I talked about how good they were at strongholds and they lost. So if I talk about how
We
good
could
they are
definitely
at
do
Aquarius
with
TS, they can
a
still
few in
lose
the
as
competitive
well. So,
rotation.
both these teams playing very well right now.
And I think if there's anything we've learned
That
about the changes
was
to
not a good
Aquarius, less thrust, +1 overshield, grab that overshield. That is a huge win condition now.
Win
on
condition, he said the
Aquarius.
thing, everybody
So
take a
many of
hit.
the changes, I would say,
Let's
minor
go.
changes made on paper, massive impact.
Finally,
though,
I'm
based on what we've
parched.
seen here today. And again, give a huge shout out to the 343 team for really putting in the work in the offseason to deliver an even better format, an even better meta heading into Season 3.
I think the BR is going to get a lot of use on this map, especially. I think we're going to see a lot more players choose to sit in the window with the battle rifle and just rain down shots across the map. So far, haven't seen that too much on our screen. We see a great, perfect kill from SLG at a great time to earn the heat wave and also burn 2 shots out of it. Gonna tell his teammates to grab it. Looks like somebody is grabbing that.
Yo, we
heat
need
wave.
like a win condition
Glory
counter,
right now.
like a command.
Yeah, they've got Royal 2 trapped in the fridge. This is not where you want to be if you're on all good.
You know how we have the
Regain.
command?
Now,
It's
by
like
count of 5, make it
wait.
6.
Don't we have one for like every
Trickling
time I
into
fall
that
off the map or
multi-possession
something?
lead here, as they're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable about their
But
game
no, we need a
after
win
that game
condition
1
counter
loss
that
to All
updates every
Good.
single time
11 to
somebody fucking says
18
it.
Now, a 7-kill lead maintains here for Ladcomp. SLG pushes up through top mid and a 1v1 gunfight on Monster. I think Monster had help too, but SLG with the 5 perfect shots takes him down.
SLG is heating up, and this man on fire is a scary person on the map. I mean, he's now 9-3. No assist to his name, but it's not because he's not team shooting. I mean, he's just getting 5 perfect shots. Most of the time he runs into somebody, there's no chance to even get an assist if you're just deleting them by yourself. So great gameplay out of him so far. Legend also not having a bad game. 7-3 to start, and they're both a big reason why they have this 8-kill lead so far.
2 possessions, and with a 9th kill, make it a 3-possession lead for lag compensation. But it's getting back down to 6. Oh, back to 8. This is unfortunate. All good. And this is so wild. This is a deja vu from the Incognito lag comp series, where you think Incognito might be the more objectively efficient team, but that's not the case. I think the same here, where you think
he's got Royal 2-0-6 right now, bro. What do you want from me?
And all good, you expect to win the Slayer, but they're not. 18-27 instead is lag comp.
I have more kills than fucking Royal 2.
Now looking for double digits.
Royal 2, great awareness to back up here. Recognize he was by himself, probably cannot win the fight in that moment. Tries to stay alive. Legend's going to get away with the overshield. That's not what you want to see. Actually, sorry, not Legend. One of his teammates did get it. But that's going to probably increase.
Somebody tell Nightbot to shut the fuck up.
Not sure which member of the team has the
Heat wave, talking,
but SLG still with half of this overshield to work with. It does finally burn down.
Damn, he just jumps at him. Okay.
He still has full shields going into the next engagement.
SLG is him, I guess.
Uses the last shot of his BR to finish the double kill. Not quite getting the timing for the triple, but man, this guy's been on fire. He's
what do you want me to do against this?
14-5 for SLG, and on the flip side, Royal 2 at 0-6-8, having a difficult time getting off the board, or I should say on the board, off the bench in this one, as he has not been able to make quite the impact we're used to seeing from Royal 2. He has a lot of assists, so I'll give him credit for that. Doing really well when it comes to helping out his teammates, but needing more kills to come back in this one. 23-38. This one's starting to feel all but over, if not for a miraculous.
That's actually facts, bro.
From Royal 2 and all.
Royal 2 on the board.
Good start to come back.
If this man finishes with less than 5 kills, I think it might be his lowest number of kills in any tournament game ever. I mean, this guy usually has the highest KD in the entire tournament on land, so clearly something's going wrong for him this game. It feels like his positioning, he's just been kind of caught alone in a lot of spots, unable to make anything going. Seems like his teammates are not usually in good positions to help him out. And that's a big part of your team. If your main Slayer is unable to slay,
he's getting fucking fried.
Yeah,
oh
it's
no!
This wasn't a spectacular when you consider the score line here for Royal 2. Really is unbelievable.
What the fuck?
On the other side, Legend nearly a 2.0. SLG with
he switched to his POV and he's just getting fucking bullied from range.
19 total kills. Unbelievable performance.
Oh my
here from
god!
As they get right back in this series, look tied up at 1.
Oh!
Wow,
Frosty's him.
Play from Frosty. This all started by him cheekily hiding behind the P corner. Cheekily. Gets 2.
Bro, switch to Royal 2.
Finish off the rest. He's
switch to Royal 2. He's gonna get 1. Royal 2 got another one.
Comeback, but it's not over yet.
Royal 2 got 2.
Swinging on the side of all good for the last couple minutes, but I mean 3 kills. They have so little room for error, and I have to imagine Blackhound's gonna find a way to trade out some kills. They don't even need to trade though. Glory with the 1.
What are Royal 2's POV?
Frosty.
Yes.
Perhaps overextended there, but he knew he had to make a special play and
let's go
back into this. So
you got 4.
Play was understandable there.
And I think we might have one of those games
you got
that we
4
talked about yesterday, Eli, where it's just GG go next, right? Nothing to even talk about.
Right.
What's up, Kaz?
Hope
I said that right.
In the sense that it wasn't a spectacular, but it just really wasn't even anything to break down there.
Steady a shot in Halo is having a moment of unsteadiness.
50-37.
Something, bro.
Oh, and we now head
game 3 pin flag for the marbles.
For a game 3
What's up, Dank? How's it going, brother?
Swiss round 5 deciding matchup. I can't wait.
This stupid ass shit.
This is gonna be very interesting. We've got some extremely exciting snipers on both teams to watch here.
Must be a cause for deep soul searching.
For some reason, if you're from France, you just know how to use a sniper. That's just kind of what it feels like right now.
Honestly, bro.
Like, literally every member of Quadrant last year, all insane
throw in
snipers.
the fucking towel.
Then they add Glory, who is like the guy that got famous off of Twitter like snipe clips specifically on this map. I'm pretty sure I saw him get a Killtrocity in 4v4, which is just completely unreal in a Twitter clip. He's got multiple kill tag clips.
You called this guy a Twitter clip
matchmaking, not against bots. He's not playing against your platinum opponents, guys. He's getting these kill tags.
Yeah,
against,
take a fucking page out of the Aaron
AC
book.
You look to the other side. You got Frosty, who some consider to be the best sniper of all time.
You got to elevate yourself, man.
Insane.
I don't know.
Collects one of the best up-and-coming snipers, and Monster. I've seen him hit some snipes as well, but I feel like he'd rather one of his 3 amazing teammates have it. So I don't know if he's going to pick it up too much. Regardless, this is going to be a very fun one to watch.
Yeah, Roll 2 made that incredible play. I think it was in the grand finals, right, at Worlds with the Repulsor rocket play. This might be a dumb question. Repulsor still on this map, correct? It just moved away from the swords. That's right. So they just moved.
No, it's still in the same spot too.
Oh, it is still in the same spot. That's very
yeah, it's under bridge.
Yeah, they didn't change.
Rockets. Okay, all right. So Rockets still in play. Roll 2 still in play for that return to sender that we saw in the grand finals.
Pretty sure everything's the same on this map.
A guarantee into the top 8, like you said at the start of the series, Eli. The loser of this series, believe it or not, might have to rely on a tiebreaker to make it to that top 8 bracket. Here we go. Game 3 starting off, hopping on board.
But I hadn't changed the fucking power weapon power up setup on this map since goddamn 2007.
For lag comp as they take down Collect. Frosty though on the opposite side of the map. 360 OS activation. Love to see that. You can tell he's a montage kid.
I think that was just an interesting sequence from Frosty to me. I mean, he had the confidence to go finish the
heat wave with the Bulldog.
That his teammate called out before grabbing the OS. Most people would, in a panic, just go
does that do anything? Does the Bulldog have like less total ammo? Is that the reason for the change?
Out of every situation, that was what makes him so dangerous. Also, using the repulsor perfectly in that situation after hitting the body shot with
like,
the
what's
sniper.
the
If Royal 2 and
practically
Frosty
what does that do
get
for the
first 2
gameplay?
snipers, there is a problem for the other team.
Because the shotty and the heat wave serve
as Royal 2 goes down, sniper will fall,
essentially the same
that
purpose.
Continues on down
That's
the
yeah,
long
okay.
As Frosty has players lined up.
That's fair enough.
Killing spree. Make it a triple long range on Glory.
Ugh.
With 5 perfect shots, really maxing
And setting
out
up for the
range.
double
Look at
cap.
this. He's setting up for the double cap. The instant all good scores. You're going to see Frosty run it once again. But instead, wow, that score still
Oh
hasn't
my
occurred.
God.
It would have been a little earlier, but it's nonetheless for the wear as all good. Go up 1-0.
Frosty starting with a 9-0 start. This man is not trying to lose this tournament. He said, I want to guarantee my spot in the top 8. Like you said, this match so consequential that the losing team here might have to rely on a tiebreaker to qualify for the top 8 within the Swiss format. But holy crap.
Oh my God.
What a way to start this game. Another perfect kill. This guy's 10-1. This guy
Frosty
is
is
going
urinating.
Back of the head too, on just about the max range, maxing out that range with the banded heal. Oh my God, Frosty, have yourself a game 3 as Royal 2 looks to continue running that flag out down the first BR side now, rotating back to the snipe. Great recognition. You know he knows Sika is approaching his back, and with that battle rifle, I love this pickup here from Royal 2. Has the ability to hit the shots that, well, Frosty was still hitting, but very difficult. Now Royal 2 making the game a little easier for himself. Playing multiplayer on easy, as Eli likes to say, and Royal 2 still alive. Glory looking to take him down. Royal 2, what a pain in the side he's been for Lacom.
Yeah, he knows that his play.
That's so trolly, bro. He just shoots him twice and takes a different angle.
Survives long enough. He's just playing Disruptor right now.
That's
Ultimately goes down, but I mean, just existing in their base this long, pulling resources away from the rest of the map.
Damn, and he threw it all the way green.
The flag Collect's gonna throw the rocket in Royal 2's play.
Brother threw it all the way green, bro.
It looks like unless there's
they're gonna cap that shit.
Here, Royal 2 just living inside. Buying enough time for his teammates to show up, doing enough damage, just making that possible. Impressive stuff from Royal 2.
This is wild. This is played through the game 1. Thought you'd see more objective efficiency from Lag Comp. That wasn't the case. Flip that, reverse it in game 2. Lag Comp wins as all good. Falls absolutely flat in the Slayer. Not expecting to see that with half the roster containing those phase world champions. As Frosty, though, here in game 3, starting off with a damn near killing frenzy, and he's not missing shots.
This guy just has that gene, man. When he needs to win, he's like, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and win now. Like, he just shrugged off that last game. He's got an iron mental, does not even care. His team just lost.
Oh!
Hits the shot through the window. There's a tiny microsecond moment that's even
what
feasible.
the fuck?
Sees the glint, instant quick scope from Glory, who still has quick reflexes as well. Could have very easily sniped him in that moment.
That was clean.
What an insane shot that was from Frosty.
Golly, this is some of those moments where, like, with the Renegade, a Frosty, a Lucid, you just want to just lay out as a caster, and like, I kind of just want to watch now. I don't want to talk.
Oh my
Frosty
God.
going to continue to slay out.
And he
He's
stacks
doing his
the
thing.
ammo.
We're trying to do ours as Frosty continues this reign of terror. The positioning, back-to-back killing sprees. As he
Jesus, bro.
lands another double kill, make it another triple, do it. Hit. Oh, he's going to land the shot. Oh my God! He had
Oh
it perfectly
my
lined up
God,
against SLG.
dude.
I feel like I'm starting to become more of a fan of Frosty after what I'm seeing from him. Wow. Try to be
People say
impartial,
I'm-
but it's hard when he's playing this
Brother
well.
is not losing fights.
People
Never
say I'm faded
mind.
when I say Frosty's the best player. in the
Damn.
But I tell you what, he adds more value
That
to
was a
his
streak
squad
right
than
there.
anyone else. And when it matters most, he always clutches up. I mean, that's why he has won so much throughout his career. If it matters, he will win.
Dude,
And look at that.
What?
They just what happened here?
Wait. 7:22 left on the clock. That wasn't a.
Was there a lag out?
No, it looked like all 4 players were still in the lobby. I don't know. Maybe Frosty's gameplay was so unbelievable, Eli. They had to stop the game just to, I don't know, watch the VOD back.
What the hell's going on
As a
here?
full lobby or
Someone,
something.
someone said check him PC, so they gotta. This is not normally. They're gonna check it out. No, it looks like Monster actually
it looks
crashed.
Like, Chance crashed. Okay, that makes a little bit more
And
sense.
they just ended it before the game had reflected that he crashed. So that's all that happened there.
Yeah, I would not be mad if we just rolled replays on Frosty's POV from that previous game. What a start in game 3. And we talked about in game 2 losing. It was about like 50 to 35 or so.
I'd be tied if I was
Having that
Frosty, bro.
short memory and just
I'm
like,
fucking
water off
17
your
and
back,
4.
let it roll and roll into that next game with a lot of confidence, knowing
To be
that
fair,
you
I
are
mean, they're
that
up
dude.
2-0,
That's
like,
exactly
they're gonna play out
what we
one
saw from
cap.
Frosty.
Man,
Assuming
as
it's
he ran
not
out of
some
ammo,
major
too,
reset
We'll
cheese.
see it later here. He had rotated into the position that he had sniped the guy through the window previously. So he's not only hitting all these shots. Yeah,
He
this,
scoped 2.
That was gross.
while one shot just completely reach outs against Glory, who's, like we said, no slouch, man. This is not the guy you typically want to reach out, and then hits the sticky repulse, gets the shin of Legends for the return to, it said return to sender, but that was his grenade. But regardless,
This was huge too. I thought Legend had the lane, had the angle, but look at that collect with the rocket, backs Legend off to where he can't clean off any of those grenade damage that he got. But geez, before you could even get the rocket to the back of the wall, collect was through the long haul. Unbelievable play there from him. Heads up.
right here,
Yeah, that was
Frosty
good
tries
stuff.
to line up the shot, misses it, but it doesn't matter if he hits perfect shots right afterwards. SLG must have missed a shot or two here.
Hey, missed 2. There we go. Start hitting again. Yeah, he missed 2.
Wow. And then I feel like when Frosty's in the zone like this, he just knows his limits so well. He knows what he can get away with. And the
That was
other team
gross.
knows it too, but play this one back in slow-mo, man. This snipe was insane. So think about the time that he first knows that this guy's here. It's right now. And then he just has the mechanical ability. Like, he sees the glint. Maybe he saw him the first time he jumped up. So he knew, like, Gloria's jumping up and down here for a minute. And then just finds the shot. That's just unreal.
Dude. Oh my God. This is when I really just started to become more of a fan than a caster. Rarely do I feel impartial. I'm always I try to be at least.
I want to mention this too, though. It's
Unbiased.
like we miss it right here, but directly after that, Frosty also knew that the first thing Glory would do when he came off spawn was to go back for that sniper, and he killed him again. So he predicted it. It was not even in the. It was not even in the replay that we just saw, but he
What
predicted
the hell
that Glory
going
would
on?
Go straight back for that sniper, and it's like, nah, kid, that's gonna be my ammo. Then picks up the ammo and continues to kill his teammates. Like, goodness gracious, that was ridiculous.
Oh, the montage kid, the world champ, as we get to witness a montage in real time as Frosty puts
It's
on
fucked.
a clinic here in a crucial. Let's just reset and re-rack. After the reset, Swiss round 5. Both of these two teams entering this series 4-0, but that looks to change quickly if Frosty continues with this reign of terror.
Yeah, we saw the lobby there. Looked like all of Frosty's teammates not in the lobby, so maybe Collect and Royal 2 taking the opportunity to reset their games. This game is known to operate just a little bit better after a reset, so don't blame them. If your game's been running for a long time, probably a good idea to reset it before you get into a tournament match. But man, the reset, honestly, in this situation,
spittin'.
like, just I feel like all it's going to do is give us more opportunity to see Frosty snipe everyone's face off. So I don't know if it's like,
Unless,
I don't know,
which
They
we've
should only
seen
have to play to
FaZe
one
do
cap,
before,
though,
this is
right?
2/4 of FaZe, they score in a minute, right? Just all they need is 4 kills, maybe tops from one opponent or from one player on the team to put this one to bed, man. Because it feels like Lag Comp are ready for bed, at least in this series, as they await that 8-team single elimination bracket. As we see that population reload, Frosty Royal 2 collect, still waiting on Monster to rejoin. As we'll continue to lay out here and wait for this lobby to resume. But what a sequence! What a highlight reel we got to witness there from Frosty.
The thing about this too, though, is I do think this map in particular can be very snowbally. Like if you do have all the weapons and you're hitting your shots, it sometimes doesn't even matter how good your opponents are. Like you're just gonna have control of the map for a while. So this very well could swing the opposite direction. It's actually not impossible for Glory and the boys to get, if they're the ones that get those 2 early sniper rifles and the overshield and the rockets, like we could actually see a 3-0 sweep comeback. So it's not impossible, guys.
Yeah, this isn't over yet. And you know what? Just like with snow, right? In football, everybody's got to deal with it. Everybody's got to mentally handle and deal with this reset, this delay in the action.
Yeah.
I got to pose the question, Eli. Does this cool off a guy
Give
like
me a
Frosty?
second,
I don't think so. I think he's so good, he'll probably just pick up where he left off.
I will be
in
right back.
Circumstances, this would be a part of the conversation. In that reset, starting back up as hot as you were before, that's hard to do, especially on land. What are your thoughts?
I mean, Frosty's the type of dude that I feel like he's gonna still be on fire when this game restarts, to be honest with you, but there's definitely something to be said for it. Like anything that takes you out of flow state, probably not a good thing, but I think Frosty, I mean, if we've paid attention to him throughout his career, he knows how to find flow state when it matters most, right? Like how often has he not stepped up when it mattered? I can't even think of a time, right? So I think that he'll be just fine. Little bit concerned about Royal 2, who seemed shaky in the series so far, at least in the Aqua game. You know, we weren't used to seeing numbers like that, but at the same time, it's very easy to get in an unfortunate spawn cycle on Aquarius, so he could have been playing just fine and just been unfortunate. And he seemed to be making some plays in that pit game as well, but overall, it's hard to bet against Frosty, man.
Hard to bet against any of these guys in this lobby. I mean, Quadrant last year was kind of that dark horse, started appearing as a potential big 3 threat. Didn't quite have the finish they wanted, which you could argue is why Legend's now officially on SSG. But I'm excited to see what Quadrant does next year, Eli. Do you think that this Quadrant team that is now, you could say, arguably a top 4, at least top 5, 6, definitely, team, you think that they have that similar success despite Legend going across the pond over to the NA side of Halo?
I think maybe it's going to take them a little bit longer to find that same level of success as they had with Legend, but I think once Glory gets a little bit more comfortable with these guys and in high pressure situations, they could absolutely find similar levels of success. They're all getting better at the same time as well. So, I mean, what's so interesting about next season is there's so many good teams. It's almost impossible to pinpoint which ones are the best, but we do have word from the producer that Monster is back in the lobby. So we're about to get this game restarted. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for All Good. And if Lag Comp wants to come back, they're going to have to get 3-0 victory.
After the reset, Monster collect, Royal 2 and Frosty are up 2. Fortunately for lag compensation, they have not been able to score yet in this game, but you know, they're gonna have a full 12 left on the clock. Could argue maybe the benefit of the doubt goes to the blue squad here in this reset. But again, I don't know, man. If Frosty starts off the way Frosty was playing before the reset, there is no hope and no chance for lag comp. And that sounds wild to say because I look at the roster and Legend top 5 player in total. The squad a top 4-5 team in total. And it just, I don't know, man. It just feels like when Frosty is in Frosty form, like we see here with this shot, there's just nothing you can do. And I love in Halo, a game that is regarded as a game that's very difficult to individually take over. There's a few guys in the league who can do just that. Frosty, he's one of them.
Yeah, I mean, he's the guy that can take over a game in a lobby full of other guys that can take over a game, right? Like it's just there's levels to this, you know. So I do expect them to close this out, but like I said, it's not impossible.
Returned.
If the guys on lag comp can get some control, control those weapons, then absolutely shut Frosty
down. Saw a tweet
down,
that said that they delayed D-Day because of a little bad weather.
Not going to be easy.
Yes, actually, several times because of bad weather.
Rockets, Eli, that's kind of sad for me. You know,
actually a hilarious
Rockets
example.
Have been a staple
not gonna lie.
Part of the sandbox for Halo throughout its history, and I don't know. There's a little side conversation, but I'd love to see Rockets on Argyle at top mid, maybe. We're not gonna get that since it looks like all of this has been set in stone as far as the meta and sandbox is concerned, but it just feels a little
He said
weird
he
as a
want
longtime
rockets on
Halo fan to
Argyle?
Only see one map with rockets. Nonetheless, SLG pushes through with a snipe full load of it. Got to worry about this player potentially taking him down and the over.
Bro, the only type of rockets, or no,
SLG with
actually,
with the hit is able to take down one.
let me take that back.
Takes that OS, and this is the kind of push you needed.
The only type of changes I want to see on Argyle,
This is what I talked about. They get all the items off the rip.
or
and
if
shut
we
down
get rid of
Frosty.
it
This could be a
altogether.
Very different story.
Damn, he just got melted.
Frosty said, "I'm not going to make it that easy." Comes off spawn with a crucial.
That's what I'm
double kill.
saying,
Not
bro.
only that, he
Just
might stack this sniper
forget
rifle and
making
have an
changes.
infinite
Just
number
get rid of
snipes
it,
to
bro.
hit. Looks like maybe his teammate picked up the other sniper, or maybe they
And
don't know
Forbidden.
its
We're not actually
location.
playing that shit, are we?
Legend finding a backsmack on Monster though.
It seems like we're not even playing Extraction.
Have to think that if Monster's
A lot of the
awareness
pros
was on a
have kind of just
really
collectively
other level,
agreed to
he
like,
probably
alright.
wouldn't have been backsmacked there, but it's another conversation to be had. Frosty with sniper in sword, going to be very dangerous. Looks like he's going to stop Legend here. And I think the rest of the team's got to be on notice and take this guy down if they're going to come back into this.
A Legend had half of his face shield, or his helmet visor, sorry, exposed to Frosty, and that's all Frosty needs. I think if just an earlobe peeked out, he'd pierce it and find a way to wrap the bullet right back around through the back of the head to take it down. That's how good Frosty is as he lands more shots, takes down 2 more, looking to take down the stud on LagComp. They got a couple studs, Glory one of them for sure, but Glory goes down to Royal 2, and now with that tower control mounting for the red squad, this is looking doom and gloom for the blue team.
That's
It's actually a
unfortunate.
massive trade for
Killing
Legend
spree.
right there. I think he shot the minimum number of
You have to pick a map to play for the rest of your life between Argyle and
got the
Lockout. What are you
beatdown
picking? Lockout.
just in time to get the trade. I think if he did not play that perfectly, that other player stays alive, but Legend always making good plays. This looks like a
Because
potential flag
Lockout
opportunity,
is
but
smaller.
They're not
The
going to
only
run this right
reason.
away. They recognize they're going to have to get some slays on these players of LagComp if they're going to get this one home, and it's not looking good at this point.
Yeah, last-ditch effort coming through, but a flag is out here for SLG and LagComp, but they got to get something rolling here. Down 2-0 after the reset. Legend does have a flag through the long haul. That's usually a win condition or win indicator of scoring that flag.
He said the thing.
Yes, it will.
It's
It
not
will
my
get
fault,
through.
chat.
Does
It's
get
not
through
my
the long haul,
fault.
and it does
It's time to
ultimately
take
go
another hit.
home. As LagComp have made it just a 1-flag game, he like plenty of time left.
He said it, not me.
5:20 left on the clock.
Did you see that movement from Royal 2? He knew the player just picked up rockets, and he slid off of... There's that little ledge outside of green on both sides. He slid through off of one side, got shots down, and landed on the opposite side. I've never seen that before, but so smart in that situation. He's going to minimize the rocket splash damage that he could possibly take there. There's just little things like that that really optimize your gameplay to set you apart from others.
Royal 2, look at that.
Venus
Glimmer
Parker.
of HP. Does a good job to reset, reshield, get back up to full opportunity here as he works his way back. Notices Legend pushing on through. He's got Seeker to worry about on the green hall as well. Legend does a good job to take down Collect. There's advantage for now for LagComp. Can they take control beyond the 50-yard line? That's going to be the big question. This fight going to be a big result, and that is going to shut down any chance of LagComp gaining control of the map. Instead, it goes in favor of All Good after that nice play there from Royal 2. Adds another one with the takedown on Glory, and now he's got a snipe to work with as well. 11 shots. Don't give that to Royal 2.
Yes.
Bro, they got a stacked snipe.
The peak shooting from SLG there, so cheeky. Collect said, stop that right now. Gets him with his shotgun. But yeah, you do not want this man to have this much sniper ammo. He might burn a few shots. Just understanding that this thing switching hands to the other side could be dangerous. Almost rather it have less ammo so you can feel a little bit safer for it to pass hands here, but it does get taken down. That sniper rifle still full of ammo under the bridge. Not sure if anybody's in position to grab it. Collect's trying to bring this flag home. If they do get this flag in, this is going to be the end of the game, and this very well could
Should be
it right
GG's.
here.
Black looking to shut the door. He does just that with a double kill. Hold this. Wow, he did the drop meadow. That's interesting. As it looks like All Good will take that series. Unbelievable performance from them previously before the reset. Not quite as action-packed afterwards, but nonetheless, the final results has All Good assuredly moving on to that single elimination bracket.
Like we talked about, man, there's some people that are just inevitable, right? Frosty and Tusk did not win the tournament yesterday, but they finished top 3, I believe. You can always ensure that if Frosty's on a team, he's going to find his way into that final bracket, and no shocker to see that he's one of the 3 teams, I believe, that will finish this with a 5-0 record. LagComp finishing their Swiss bracket position with a 4-1 record means that they're going to have to win the tiebreaker. I have to imagine they had some more dominant performances throughout, but the admins are going to let us know who is going to qualify for that top 8.
And at least for lag compensation, if you're taking any consolation after taking the L in this series, is that you made it a 2-1. That's going to benefit them in the tiebreaker. I'd have to imagine, Eli, that's one of the teams that we could expect to see in the top 8, but with this new Swiss format, we're going to have to take it to Tools and Louie to get the final answer on what this all looks like. Let's send it back to the boys at the broadcast desk.
Double kill.
Man, impressive dub right there out of all good. And of course, they go undefeated in this bracket. It's worth noting, right? Lag Comp taking 1 game off of them, and that's going to be very important in this next process of the tournament, where we got to get down and boil the points of what's going on. Tools, what are your thoughts as we sit?
Honestly, like, impressive to win, right? But it's almost like a sigh of relief for the EU boys getting that win. That should give them the leg up in the tiebreaker. Biggest thing for us, right? We got to go behind the scenes, see where all these points are going. I know our admins are already tabulating, so stick with us, right? We got to make sure this top 8 cuts right. Get it right the first time.
Yep.
A lot of work to be done behind the scenes.
Indeed.
Word?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and take a quick ad break. This is pretty much the halfway point of the tournament. On the other side, we have single elimination, quarterfinal, semifinal, and finals. Quarterfinal will be a best of 5, semifinal will be best of 5s, and the finals will be best of 7. So the best action yet to come as we boil it down to the top 8 teams of the LVT Halo 4v4 Open #1 Swiss tournament. We'll be right back, ladies and gents. Don't go anywhere. Stay frosty.
I heard that.
Team took the hill.
My brother needs some curtains.
Perfect.
Enemy team scored. Incoming.
Perfect.
Ready. Enemy team.
Double kill. Double kill. Snipe. Double kill.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Double kill.
Ball. Enemy has the ball.
Double kill. Perfect.
Curious to see the top 8 for this shit. But since it's top 8 and it's single elim, even though it's best of 5s and best of 7s, I'm pretty sure this should go pretty quick. We should only really have like 3 or 4 more series to watch, technically.
Ball dropped.
So this actually, like, just in general, does not seem like a bad way to run a tournament. Because, like, everybody gets to play a lot, whether you're good or bad. And also, in terms of, like, time, still seems pretty efficient.
Double kill.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Killing spree. Perfect.
Whoa.
Double kill. Double kill. Perfect. Perfect. Kill. Double kill. Perfect. Defeat.
Yo, Tommy Sweats, 420. Thank you for the follow.
Double kill.
Gang. What's up, man?
Double kill.
Welcome to the stream.
Enemy flag re-
I mean, I know they said the break might take a minute, but hopefully it don't take like 2 years.
Double kill. Reversal. Triple kill.
Ah, fuck it. I ain't got nowhere to be. You just chilling.
Perfect. Double kill. Double kill.
We just chilling as shit.
Perfect. Reversal. Double kill. Last shot.
Hey, hell yeah, Tommy Sweats. We just spent a vibey day watching Halo and also watching like COD and football and shit on the side. But I'm mainly locked into the Halo right now. In general though, just got a lot of shit to watch today. A lot of sports, a lot of games,
Double
a lot of
kill.
stuff going on. She bringing you canes? Ugh. Bro, some canes would fucking hit right now. I did have canes like 4 or 5 days ago though. I had it last week.
Double kill.
We fuck with some canes. Got some Publix chicken? Yo, Publix chicken also goes stupid. Don't get it twisted. I had a pub sub the other day too,
Double
and
kill.
come back from a volleyball tourney in Chicago. Hey, yeah, so
Killing
to use that shit to y'all's advantage. Bring some canes back when you come back from there and shit. Ah. No, yeah, Publix chicken goes crazy too, bro. I had some Publix the other day.
perfect.
Me a pub sub.
took the hill.
Killing spree.
Hell yeah. Yeah, they we actually, I'm in Nashville, Tommy Sweats, and we didn't have any canes nearby us until they opened one like 6 months ago or some shit. So we only just now have like our first canes. But over the last couple of years, I've spent a lot of time like traveling, and like I spent a few months in Houston last year living there. So I've had my fair share of canes. Oh, so troll. Yeah, hell yeah, Tommy Sweats. Yeah. Actually, I went downtown. I went downtown with my family around Christmas to do like a like go to a concert and shit. And we had Prince's hot chicken in the food hall downtown, and that shit went so crazy, bro.
Double kill.
Hey, what up, Fergie? Long time no see. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well.
Snipe.
We are doing great. I appreciate you asking. Hope all has been well. Hope you had a good holidays and New Year's and all that. That goes for the rest of y'all too, chat.
Double kill.
Hope everybody been vibing, doing well. Had a good start to the new year. First couple weeks. Yeah, Hattie Bees is dope. Yeah, a lot of good food in Nashville.
Triple kill.
Yeah, like I mean, I've just spent good time in a lot of places with good food. Because like I was saying, I spent like 5 or 6 months living in Houston last year, and the food in Houston is elite as well.
Double kill.
It was good, Lalo. What up, Unk? Yeah, that fight was gross. I appreciate you, Fergie.
Double kill.
What's good, Lalo? How we doing today, man? What's the vibes looking like? This Aquarius was something else.
Last shot.
Who's on next? Anyone know? So this tournament is in the Swiss format, which means everybody plays 5 matches and then they take the top 8 teams and do like a single win bracket. So we just got done with all the 5 matches and shit. Now I think we're in the break and they're figuring out who all the top 8 teams are and making the bracket.
Killing spree.
And then whenever they come back from break,
Triple kill.
we'll find out who we're gonna be watching next, who's playing and all that shit. But at the moment, I think it is up in the air. I think they're like currently making it. Just relaxing at home. Hey, hell yeah, bro. Just vibing and shit. Oh, I can't wait until we get the roadmap and start to figure out where all the shit is. I'm looking forward to this season. I'm hoping we get to kick it and go to some dope spots for some tournaments. I'm looking forward to it.
Snipe.
And looking forward to another year, hopefully,
Double
of
kill.
making all the tournaments. I haven't missed a tournament, with exception of the COVID event, which was Anaheim, since Infinite launched. And I'm hoping I can keep making them this year as well.
Snipe.
Rumors of Atlanta, UK this year would be awesome. I mean, it definitely would be awesome. Like I said, we just gotta wait and see what the roadmap here in a couple weeks. Tashi said end of January. So we had a nice chill sesh after Worlds. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of, Lalo. That was such a dope day. Like it sucked that it was like only us two. But like I mean it was still dope. Like I have fun. I just wish there were more homies trying to chill after the events, you know what I'm saying? But no, like went and found some dope shit and had some food and mobbed around Seattle and it was a good time, man. But I'm trying to do that at like every event we go to in all the different cities. I'm always trying to be on that vibe. And yeah, God forbid we go to like an Orlando or a Cali or something, cause you'll catch me at Universal with the bros, bro. Bro, Lalo, if we could mob around fucking Harry Potter World or goddamn Disney World after a tournament, you know how fucking sick that would be. I was gonna say Ease, yeah, you better come Ease. Better come for the whole shit too. Brother Ease came for like, what, you came for like 1 or 2 days last time? You didn't even come for the whole shit? God damn, that was a savage ass 5. Came for Saturday, that's what it was. I was gonna say, you definitely, I mean, if you can, obviously, but you should definitely try to make the whole weekend, if you can make that happen. I always try to get, and thankfully, like, the last couple jobs I've worked were, like, pretty cool about it, like, but I would always call off, like, obviously the weekend, so, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then also, I would give myself like 2 days on either side. Which, that's like best case scenario. Like, I know motherfuckers can't call out that often. I thankfully was in a pretty chill situation. Like, having those buffer days where you could just like, I could be comfortable to like show up in the city like a day before the tournament, you know what I'm saying? Also, you have time, like, you have an extra, like, day or two to, like, run around the city with your friends and, like, see whatever there is to see there. Like, in Seattle, it's always dope to have a day where we go to the Space Needle and we go to the pier and do the Ferris wheel and go eat somewhere and you know, whatever else. Like, if we were in fucking Orlando or whatever, it'd be dope to have that day to like go to Harry Potter World or whatever the fuck. What up, Venge Fuel? What up, bro? We got a name change? Venge Fuel, is that Kenny D? I was gonna say, it's good, brother. Little new year, new gamer tag. Little name change coming in.
Double kill. Perfect.
That's dope, Kenny.
Perfect.
Like the new tag, brother.
Double kill.
That 5 was great.
Double kill. Double kill.
Enemy flag re-
Yo, Kenny, I hope you had a good holidays and New Year and all that shit, man.
Triple kill.
I hope you've been doing well, brother. I feel like it's been a minute, so I hope all is well, man.
Double kill. Double kill.
Who won in the Battle of Dogass? I'm not sure which you're referring to.
Perfect.
Between the Rocker and Ravens? I actually don't know. Oh, Rocker. I'm pretty sure Rocker slammed their shit. I'm pretty sure Rocker just 3-0'd them in like 20 minutes. No bullshit. Because I had it pulled up and I looked away for like one map of Halo and I looked back and oh god, it was over. I'm not even kidding. I don't think it was TJ Howley's fault though, so I think Justin's
Alright, ladies and
agenda is
gentlemen.
still intact.
Apologize for the
We're
wait.
back!
Nevertheless, we have come to a conclusion of the Swiss portion of this tournament, and as a result, we've made a sudden change of plans.
Oh!
Instead of a top 8, we will do a top 16. There were 17
Oh!
teams, pretty much. There was just 17 teams that were 4-1 or better, right? And according to the point system that we have already laid out, there's one team not quite with the points to make the bracket. So we will be doing a top 16 bracket, and the team that had the least amount of points was Last Dance. Am I correct on that, Tools?
Yeah, Last Dance, team from Europe, Mo, Skimbo, and the crew. Unfortunately, just a couple too many 2-1 victories with an 0-2 loss. Put them at 10 points versus the other two teams that were ahead of them at 11. So they'll be the ones that that get cut off at that point.
Right. So congratulations to the 16 teams. They're going to move on. You can pretty much look at the standings. and
Okay,
see
well that
the
also
top
changes.
16 teams
We gotta do
just
some additional
remove
math here,
Last
ladies and gentlemen.
Dance, and you have the top 16. Give us a moment
'Cause
to
originally-
properly see this into a bracket, and we will be getting into best of 5s. So, actually, what is the chat saying right now? I'm just curious. I was about to.
Yeah,
just say-
originally
I think
we were gonna have like
just
3
like
or
they were
4
playing
more
16.
series,
Yeah,
but
so-
yeah.
now
Less
that it's
people
16
get
teams instead of 8,
shafted, more people get another chance. But this will be single elimination, best of 5s.
At
grand
least
final,
5 or
best of 7.
6.
It's not a grand final. The final will be best of 7. Any follow-up thoughts? Any last words before we go to break and get this bracket out?
Nah, it's just some good Halo. What, 1, 2, 3,
Oh, no, it's
4,
single
5.
elim.
We got 5 more matches.
It's single
That day
elim.
is
So
over.
really that only adds a
Ready,
series.
Get yourself some popcorn. We're gonna get this bracket popular.
So it's still 4 or 5.
Website, and then we are good to go.
Alrighty. We'll be right back.
Yo, if it was double elim, we actually might be here until Tuesday. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This format's a little confusing, but
Double kill.
I might kind of fuck with it. I'm not really sure what the players think about it, though.
Kill.
As a spectator, it's like... It's interesting.
Double kill.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, they just kicked that beat up. God damn.
Double kill.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's best of 5s now.
Snipe.
That was pretty fire.
Double kill.
That was pretty fire. I can't lie.
Double kill. Double kill.
Yo, let's peep, How my short doing today? I put out a new short on the YouTube. Hey, 1 of 10. Things you love to see. Things you love to see.
Double kill.
This beat kind of fire, I can't lie. Did I already say that, bro? I can't even remember if I already said that or not.
Double kill.
Don't mind me, bro. I'm faded.
Last shot. Double kill.
Too many people trying to claim their drops. I think waypoint went down. I can't log in. Yeah.
Double kill.
Yeah, I know particularly around times like this and like especially around the tournaments, like when that shit spikes, like that shit sees a lot of traffic. Yeah,
Double
I imagine it's probably just flooded right now. We'll probably be back up soon. Hey, I'm glad to hear that, Kenny. Well, yeah, I hope everything's all cool, man. And if you ever need anything or need somebody to talk to or whatever, you're always welcome to hit me up. You got homies over here. You got homies over here. Whoa, that also just dropped crazy. Damn.
Double kill.
Yeah, it's all love, bro. I know, bro. The shit kind of going crazy. Yeah, no problem, Kenny. It's all love, brother. Do we need to hit the penis Parker before the game starts?
Last shot. Double kill.
Taking a one-way ticket to Benjamin City. Oh, you know it. The penis Parker.
Perfect. Enemy team scored. Incoming. Perfect. Ready. Enemy team. Double kill.
I figured with a name like Tommy Sweats 420, you might speak the language. Ha!
Double kill.
Yo, this motherfucker Jeremy Stress goofy as hell, bro. We were playing the other day in the HCS playdate, and this motherfucker Jeremy Stress said, "I gotta take a walk in the forest."
Snipe.
It's like, all right, bro. This guy's goofy as shit. Actually, on my tea break now, though. Kind of sucks. Yeah, I hear that. Hey, but that next time you partake, gonna go to space. Gonna be elite.
Double kill. All drop.
Oh yeah.
Double kill.
Yo, what is this 2K Madden ass beat? Yo, I feel like I'm loading up my career. Alright, I'm sorry, I gotta hit the fun part, bro. Give me just a second, y'all. Yeah. Nah, I deadass feel like I'm loading up the new Madden right now. What is this fucking beat?
Double kill. Double kill.
It kind of goes though. It kind of goes.
Double kill.
That shock shot was gross, by the way.
Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill. Perfect. Double kill. Perfect.
Now this shit crazy. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Nah, son.
Double kill.
Okay. We should be back. Are we back? Are we good? Can y'all hear me now?
Killing spree.
We back? Alright, sick. Six. I know, bro.
Killing spree.
He was so horrible it crashed the whole last stream, bro. It crashed out the fucking stream.
Double kill.
All that being said, I don't know what the hell this is either.
Perfect.
I mean, I guess this ain't as bad, but
Double kill. Snipe.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is the craziest shit to listen to off a blinker. Ah. I can physically feel my heart rate increasing.
Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
Yeah, that snipe looked weird as hell, bro.
Snipe.
Ever felt more justified in a follow? Hey, I appreciate that, brother.
Double kill.
Hey, we just trying to vibe out and play some games, man. That's all we about over here. Hey, and the prime. That's love right there. That's love right there. Tommy Sweats 420 with the prime. Thank you very much for the sub. Much respect as always. I appreciate that, man. That's love right there. Oh wait, hang on. We back to the fire.
Triple kill.
Nah, this shit goes crazy. No!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are one step closer. Tournament page has been made. Bracket is being formed as we speak. In the moment that
I'm
that
sick.
goes
I'm gonna
up,
throw
we will
up.
know here on stream, we'll let everybody know. We'll get into the match ASAP. We'll get this tournament back on track. But yeah, Tools, are you happy that we changed from top 8 to top 16?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's like it's one more best of 5, right? Not that big of a deal. And instead of cutting a ton of teams, we only have to cut one team.
Yeah.
And that did reach that point threshold. I think it's just a more fair thing to do, and it just feels
All
a little
good.
bit better.
All good.
than
Regain.
having a
Arc
huge
back in.
tiebreaker. There'll be steps that we take next time to see if we want to keep top 16, if we do top 8. It's just a learning curve, right? It's Swiss format. First time we've done it.
Swiss
There's
format.
definitely some growing pains and figuring out what worked, what didn't. But always give your feedback, right? If you have feedback about how it went for you, what you'd like to see change, what was the good, what was the bad, like we always
good day,
appreciate
bro.
it. Find us on Twitter at LVT Halo, at ToolsCast, at Louis V Titan. Just get that feedback back.
Shout out LVT,
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely. We're listening.
Looking up fat.
And yeah, I will say though, overall, I think today's been a pretty much a big W. I think that there might be a case or two where some teams like thought that they were out, so they've already kind of checked out. And so if that's the case, right, they're just gonna have to take a forfeit. They're playing a higher seed in that case, most likely anyway, and so the higher seed will just simply advance to the quarterfinal. So nevertheless, we will be doing best
Word?
of 5s.
Who's
here
not
for the,
locked,
round
bro?
of 16, the quarterfinal. The
Who is not
semifinal,
locked
and
in?
then the final will be a best of 7. This is a $2,200 tournament, and only top 2 get paid out. So there's a lot on the line here. You don't want to lose early. You want to make it to that final.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm popping the
You know,
Gatorade,
it's,
Chad.
I like single elimination tournaments when it comes towards the
I
end
need
of the
motherfucking
game, right?
electrolytes.
It's play your best Halo at this point. You got a lot of warm up in with those 5 rounds of Swiss. Now it's time to compete at your best level.
Flux, I see your message.
We gotta stay locked.
We're not going to gift you a spot in the tournament because you were the single team with the least points. So you're out. I'm sorry. That's literally just how the cookie's gonna crumble. It's
Damn,
we're not
bruh.
gonna be like just gifting spots in the tournament at this time. But
Damn,
I
bruh.
do apologize that might not be what you want to hear. But that's the LVT ruling on this matter. So sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean, play next week. Hopefully, it goes a little bit better for you. I understand it's like frustrating, but at the end
Message
of the
from
day,
the fucking
it's like,
commissioner.
win a game. You know, it's when
Damn, bruh.
Like,
He said y'all should have won.
You had 10 points. Everyone else had 11. It's just the way that it has to be. We're trying to get this tournament.
He
on
said
its
win
way.
a game
We
next time.
can't really control the face it.
Oh
website
my
the way that we
God.
like to. It has to go through third party hands to make this bracket, and throwing people in and out when we've already handed off all the information is just going to create a huge
Is the
time
team?
constraint
Oh, is the
bottleneck
team
that
that
we
got?
just can't do right now.
Is the
Bracket's coming up ASAP, Drug. Face It is seeding as we speak, and I think they're almost done with seeding, and then the bracket will be
I think the team
released.
that got
We'll
cut
get into it as soon as possible.
was tight about it. Is what
I'll
I'm
keep
gathering
refreshing,
from this.
by the way, just to make sure. But yeah, not ready yet. We'll just have patience.
Ego's asking when Optic plays. You know, hey, Trippy, there's $2,200.
Who was cut? I don't know what the roster was, but he was talking to somebody in chat about
Stellar's
it.
too busy at the gym.
When does SSG play, right? Stellar's breaking, shout out to Stellar for breaking out records. Well, I was hoping he'd break out Benjamin's today, playing some Halo. Not gonna be any SSG there as well. I guess we do get to see a little bit of representation. Legend playing with the boys over or on Quadrant. Be exciting to see how they perform through the rest of this tournament.
Well, overall, Tools, how did you feel about the Swiss format?
I think it's good. I think there's definitely some feedback that we'll take back and see how we can adjust. One big thing is like the difference between having an odd number team and like even number amount of teams changes who you could potentially play. So like a couple of 3-1 teams could have to play a 4-0 team, or like how it worked. There's not really a good solution right now. I guess we could like try to cap out the teams, but I think the biggest thing is we wanted to have as many teams as possible, right? Because the simple thing for us would have been do 64 teams, cut at top 8. It would have been really simple, easy to do, right? We would have known exactly how that map works out, but then we would have had 15, 16 teams. Actually, it'd be more than that. We would have had 22 teams not be able to play today, right? And
New
that
York
kinda
up
felt
2-0
bad when we knew that we
over
could have
LAT
done.
in the CDL right now.
Tool sounds like the never-ending state of Halo Infinite.
What does that mean? What does that even mean? It's like- I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. See Mash in the chat. Mash, once again, shout out to him. He gave $1,000 to the tournament to make sure that we had a bigger prize
shout out,
pool
bro.
for this first time.
Lit.
Now we get to make it top 16. Kind of fits, doing
It really
the top
does say
16
skill
of
issue though. That's
how big
crazy.
the prize pool is.
That's
If you
crazy.
guys ever want to contribute the way that Mash is, we have a link in our chat where
Being
you
told
can,
the bracket is live.
Oh,
can get in. Let's go, finally.
Okay.
got a bracket.
Love to see that.
Bracket
Lock
is
in,
up.
everybody.
We got to make a decision on who we're watching. Dude, Incognito versus Rebellion is right in the middle of the right in the middle of the
Yeah,
bracket.
I mean that's where we're going. Incognito versus Rebellion is going to be our first matchup.
Just double checking everything was done correctly. It looks like that is so. Yep. Well, shout out to Face It for getting this done in a as fast as possible. I promise you, we were pushing the pace as fast as we could here. But nevertheless, bracket is up. We'll go ahead and I'm gonna add this bracket link to the tweet that we just put out,
Oh, are you peeping the bracket, Kenny?
and then we'll get into these matches ASAP.
It's going to be intense first matchup. Rebellion, a little bit of a back and forth between Ryan Noob and his old teammates. Oh, dude, look at that. The Shopify Rebellion logo making it green. Love that.
There we go. And
That
Kyle
actually is
versus
pretty
Bell's
funny,
gonna be
bro.
First on our docket here, we have made a talent switch.
No,
We're
bro,
gonna have
but like
Tony
responding with
and Active
responding
coming
with
through
win a
today.
game next time is
We're
actually
gonna wait
cold
to
as
get into
shit.
the lobby to bring them on broadcast. We're gonna let them
I
continue
mean,
to get
like,
ready.
what
I
else?
believe Tony is
What else are they
in the
supposed to
making room
say?
as
Because
we
like they didn't
speak.
make the bracket,
Active
or
is
like
in
they didn't
the
make the
snack
point
room.
system.
But
Crazy that he
That was
hired
through
a
Face It.
artist to join him for the show.
I'm sorry, I could see the reaction.
It's not like they personally like just picked a team.
Wait. I don't. Tim said that he was gonna wait until he was coming on air to gift those 200 subs as well.
But yeah, I don't even know who it was.
Just
So
wait, just wait
I'm
until
not
the
gonna like.
last one, guys.
I'm not gonna talk
Get
shit.
yourself ready. Make sure that you're ready to receive those gifted subs from Active. He's got 200 on the docket that he said he was gonna give personally to our chat
Hey, yo.
because of how well the 2v2 tournament went yesterday.
Yo.
You see some. I always say that 2v2
Point system
tournament
did make
yesterday
more
was
sense.
phenomenal, Louis.
Yeah. Tools looks like the last airbender right now. Is the light? You're looking. Look at the monitor. Your monitor again.
Oh wait, which one?
There you
Wait,
go.
oh, I have light coming in from my windows. I didn't even notice. Yo, look, I got the Cloud9 rep on.
Ooh,
Shout out Cloud9.
Fresh.
Ooh, love these guys. I love the Cloud9 organization. Love the hey Shopify Rebellion. Send me some stuff. I'll rep it. I need free merch.
Yeah, this is Ryan Noob versus his old team, which is a good point. That I did not consider.
Over asked what my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is.
Also, Livefire holds
Dark
Streets
Lord of
TS,
the,
Aquarius
Dark-
Flag,
The
Plaza
Dragon Lord of the
Hill,
Dark
and
Lord.
Recharge TS Game 5.
Love me some Grapha.
That's a decent map set. I'm not mad at that.
What's an Mirror Jade? Pot of Greed. Ooh, Graceful Charity. Graceful Charity. Actually, Jinzo probably is the right answer. I love Jinzo. Topher, what does Pot of Greed do?
Ooh.
Yo, raid coming in.
Mason
Yo,
tweeted out,
dude.
qualified for the bracket play
DIWD?
versing Frosty in round 1.
Did I
That's the
fucking
beauty
say
of
that
Swiss,
right?
baby. Let's go.
W fucking raid. Yo, thank you so much for the raid. I hope the stream was fire.
Draw 21. Holy shit, Topher. Getting a lot of cards.
Just call me Dan. Yo, Dan. Thank you
Blue
for the
Eyes
raid,
OG.
dog.
I don't know. I was never a big Blue Eyes. I was always a Dark Magician fan.
Big
growing
fucking W,
lame.
Dan.
up. I still don't
Yo,
think
thank you
Dark
for the raid,
Magician's
man. I
that
hope your
cool.
stream was dope.
I just wasn't like
I appreciate it, brother.
a Blue Eyes White
Welcome,
Dragon.
welcome
give me-
everybody
give me
from the raid.
camera once again.
We just watch party in this tournament.
See.
I believe right now these brothers are trolling to
some
fill
blood?
dead air while we wait for this next match. So
Wait,
welcome everybody. Big Halo fun. Hey, I'm glad to hear it.
What is that?
Yo, much love, Dan. Thank you very much, brother.
Other than a keyboard, what is that a picture of?
Oh, it's Zodiac.
Yo, welcome everybody.
Big one.
Appreciate everybody coming over from the raid. Shadow,
I'm sorry, I
Dumb
can't
Duck,
understand
Reese,
nerd.
I don't
Sadistic
know.
Reaper,
I don't know if it's coming through. I'm trying
LD,
to-
Call Me
I
Halo,
hear a little bit. Maybe.
Hey, I was just saying. I
Laura
like my
Lou,
keyboard.
Blazing Billy. What's good, everybody?
Shout out to-
Blazing Billy, thank you for the follow.
I'll say it makes it really hard to do.
Alley
some
Cat,
things.
thank
I'm
you for
not
the
used to
follow.
Not having
Playing Tack in BTB. Hey, sounds like fun.
what do you call it? Like the stuff on the top. So it's like when I have to hit like 9, because I used to have a keypad and now it's like it's a 75% or whatever. I have to like go up.
As a YouTuber, he's a good guy. Hey, bro, we a small YouTuber too. Same here.
Whoever's jealous, whoever
Abs.
doesn't like the
It's
Exodia
good, Alley Cat.
keyboard, they're just jealous. I love my Exodia keyboard. Also has fast.
Yeah, that sounds vibey.
Yes, games.
I'm glad y'all have fun, man.
I'm trying to catch up to active.
We just watch party in the LVT tournament over here.
Mouse and keyboard.
We do got some drops
We only do a
on at
tournament
the
where we
moment,
force-
courtesy
Gee, that's so.
of LVT and
laughing at
HTS. Shout out to the bros.
We force players to play on mouse and keyboard.
So yeah, I believe we just vibing and watching
wanna
some
make people play
some
mouse and
some
keyboard?
good Halo for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I was like, I want to see a tournament where like Royal 2 actually plays on mouse and keyboard.
I feel that.
Where it's like, I want to make it so that like each team has to have like 2 mouse and keyboard players. Sheesh, yo, Izzy's just sent me a bunch of cool tattoos. Oh, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Yeah, I love Slifer the Sky Dragon. You guys, are you a Chad, are you an obelisk?
Team we
or a
rooting for?
sniper? No one's wrong. No,
Honestly, in
everyone
this
hates
tournament, I'm not
That's a
really
good
rooting for
sniper
anybody in
sniper.
particular. But we're about to watch Incognito versus Rebellion,
Dude, and,
which is
next month I will be missing one
Ryan Noob
tournament
versus his
because they're
old
having a
team.
Yu-Gi-Oh tournament in Vegas, 3v3 on a retro format. So I'm super
And this
excited
Incognito
about it.
team, I believe, is supposed to be. I believe they're going to be the new Complexity
Slifer,
roster.
Sure,
I think.
for sure.
So
Where am I, Mike?
could be fun. Could be fun. But also, I'm interested to see this Rebellion team because, like,
Banned to the Shadow Realm.
Oh wait, no, I do. 1 second.
I wonder if they're going to be. I wonder if they're going to be like much better. Like they were pretty consistently like top 8. Like I think they might have gotten the top 6 one
When Garrett
time.
gets back, I want
But I think they were like
can't
they were
hear
like a top they were top 8. So I want to see if they've like actually tangibly improved with this new roster.
More show and tell. Yeah, more to show. I certainly have more to tell while we wait.
Yeah, it should be fun.
Ah,
Assuming the match
Are you
ever
back?
starts.
look at these things, bro.
Look at these brothers
Dude,
filling
I see
dead
what
air,
you're
bro.
Doing. I can't hear you.
Can't hear me? How am I
Gary?
muted?
He's showing us cards.
Show my cards. How am I muted though? What'd you do? What'd you do to me? What'd you do to me?
All right. Let's look at the chat.
You
Actually
muted,
did it.
me. You muted me. Why'd you mute me?
No,
Got a lot of couches in the
I'm
background,
sorry,
yeah.
we're just gaslighting you here. We hear you.
Dude,
Posted
that's
up in the
crazy.
fucking bonus
That's
room right now.
crazy. You muted me.
Yeah. Hey, I got
Too
I
much of
do
a
got room,
gaslight.
bro. If anybody wants to come,
Hey,
if anybody
got-
wants to come chill while we
You know
streaming,
what I can
man.
do? Let's show the bracket.
Just watching
Why
some
you-
Halo,
you
man.
Show your cards here. I'm
Come
gonna
post
show
up
my
on the couch
cards.
and
Dude,
shit.
I'm so
Go
excited
ahead.
to show off. Look.
It's better
I also
not
got a
bro.
map and shit in case anybody gets lost.
Wait. Let me. Dude, I can't. Try. It's like a ghost rig.
Yeah, it's actually crazy, Kenny.
A ghost rig card. Okay.
How much you want to bet that brother?
Find my coolest
That brother also just hasn't slept.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Yeah, you're jealous, bro. That card right there, Tim. More earnings than your entire life.
Hey, called me Halo with the tier 1 brand new sub. But thank you very much, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate the generosity. Much respect, as always. Thank you very much.
I love you. Yeah.
I appreciate the love.
So sick. All right. Show.
Anybody from Rebellion in the Twitch chat? Waiting for you boys to get in.
Bro, hey, if anyone wants to go to the 3v3
Don't tell me we're gonna have to take another
ICS
blinker,
in
Chad.
Las Vegas next month, hit me up. I can play GOAT or I can play Edison.
They're really
I
making
won't
us
play
wait.
The main event, but if anyone wants to play the 3v3 side event, I want to go. And I need a team.
I'm not gonna lie, we
I
are
can
fresh
be a
off a
GOAT player
blinker.
for sure.
Quite literally
I'm-
like 20,
yeah,
25
Edison,
minutes
I'm pretty
ago.
good at GOAT.
But we are getting milked. Yeah, I just got
Only
some.
could be
I just got some cards
Yu-Gi-Oh.
right now.
Gonna come out Magic the Gathering.
Just while we chilling here.
Is I like that. Yu-Gi-Oh just has my heart, you know. Watch.
So
this,
dab for dab
watch
with
this.
Dan. Is Dan like that, bro?
Also, it's too expensive.
I don't wanna be talking all that shit. And be dabbing. That's fire.
Send me a DM on Twitter to Puck. At Toolsgas on Twitter.
But all right, y'all have
Or
convinced
you
me.
can whisper
It's
me on
time.
Twitch.
Oh shit, Soul Snipe's here.
Oh, hang on,
messaged
hang on.
him to Join up.
He's just been,
Wait, I have a better one for
he's
this.
just been chilling here.
My bad.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, lock in.
Okay.
Well, Shady, it's pay to win in the sense that you have to get a deck, but like, I still think the best players win. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you have a good deck doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win. Bro, I want to work with MBT Yu-Gi-Oh this year. So someone get me in contact. I want to make a good Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. That's my biggest
Damn,
gripe with
Laura
the
looked up
Yu-Gi-Oh
the
scene
commands.
is they have terrible
Harry
broadcasts.
Pothead and the Sorcerer
I
get
want to make
stoned.
a good broadcast for Yu-Gi-Oh. If anyone has a connect,
That's my shit right there, bro.
connect me, please.
Damn, Laura Lou looked up
Yeah,
all the
BLS.
commands.
I play Warriors. I have my BLS in that binder.
These are some deep cuts too. These are all commands from like 2016.
I'm happy to see that
We haven't seen these in a minute.
We got 4 players in our lobby, so we're just missing 4 at this time.
That checked one's pretty
Jack, I want
funny.
everyone to post their favorite copy pasta.
That checked one's pretty funny. We had a teammate in game chat that was genuinely screaming no, like somebody in his house was dying. Each time somebody made a play, it was actually hilarious. All right, I'm actually blinking it up. I swear to God.
5 players are here.
Oh, heard that? He said
I like the shot.
he said we got
It's
5
like the
players in the
perfect
lobby.
song for this moment.
I know Cam. Plausible
I'm just
deniability.
waiting. This is like elevator music.
Yeah. Soothing.
Ha!
I can
Let's
see
do a
it.
podcast.
It's calming our viewers. Somebody somewhere is getting their feet.
No, he's found the Shopify copy pasta.
Oh man.
So Good Times, Good Vibes is also a deep
Yeah,
cut.
6 players are
Talking
here.
about me is gonna make me lose.
Breaking
Uh,
news.
Oh shit.
We should do that on broadcast one day where we gotta change our casting styles according to the music that's playing.
Dude, we had a breaking news segment.
This just in. 6 out of 8 players are in the lobby.
But honestly,
Get off
yeah,
this.
there's no reason to do the no cam.
I can watch my team.
But
Dude, the Cowboys are just getting there. I'm so sad.
Damn. What's the score?
you know,
We're
plausible
driving, dude.
deniability.
We're on the 20-yard line right now. It's 7-27. We just started.
Yeah,
recording.
3
that gen
possessions.
command is a
If
little
Tom
out of
Brady can
pocket.
do it. If Tom Brady can do it, Dak Prescott.
I believe.
Tell me about yourself.
Hear me now.
I'm just
Go. This is
I'm
financial
just a
advice.
goofy
Go
ass
to the
motherfucker that likes
casino.
Halo, man.
Put all of your life savings.
I'm an
on the
HCS
Cowboys
grassroots
to come
partner.
back.
I
Right now,
make
you will.
I make Halo videos
You
and
will
I stream
succeed.
Halo
Get it
and I
twisted.
go to all the tournaments and I do mad competitive Halo stuff.
Tools is speaking on his own account. Not
Emphasis on
representation of
goofy.
LVT.
Get it twisted, boys. Get it twisted.
I like yeah.
Oh, what was that, Dak? You just like.
Hey, what up, Shadow Wolf?
You can give us play-by-play since we can't watch.
I know Ubernick. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nick's one of my best friends.
Bro, this is like
Yeah.
this is actually like Twitch streams right now, dude.
One of my best friends, and also
let's do our best
hated
scope watch
rival.
party. Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
we're-
nice
dude,
edge.
that was crazy.
we routinely take
Yo,
turns
dude.
pissing on each other on main stage.
Oh my god.
Pokey Matt, thank you for the follow.
Everyone's gonna be rich.
And call me Halo. Thank you for the follow as
Everybody
well.
on the Cowboys. Dude, you have to begin.
And call me Halo,
Can you
dubbed,
actually,
and
like,
then follow.
place bets
Now
on
that's
your
love
game?
right there.
Yeah, mid game wagers for sure. Like, the line, dude, please don't.
It's at least at halftime, right?
Well, it's like at any point in the game.
Yeah, we
It's like
love
the line.
we love
constantly
Nick over here.
depending on what's happening. So like, you
Dude,
can- you can
Jujitsu IRL with
bet
SJ?
any point,
What?
But obviously, like the
Nick
odds
and
are
SJ
built
are
in,
like
right? So
my
it's like,
homies.
anytime
That's
you
actually
gamble, you're
fire.
losing. You're never gonna be positive.
That's actually fire. Yeah, Nick,
Also, I don't sports game.
me and Nick
I
and
know I lose.
Paquin and like Cole Proximity, like we all sort of came up together in the same friend group, like
Shout out
back
to,
in Halo 5 and shit.
Chat. Yo, this minute, great.
And a lot of us,
Shigami with 10
obviously,
gifted subs.
few of us ended up
He
winning
lined it up for 15
grassroots
minutes ago with a tier 1
stuff.
gifted.
So
Anonymous gifting 1 to Leor.
yeah,
Just
those are all my
moments
people
ago.
right there, man.
Appreciate
all my
the,
people.
the love and the
Dude,
support.
Leor was crap.
Small world, but also
Leor's always
small Halo
great.
community. Definitely do miss those days, Kenny.
Oh my god.
Yo, I appreciate all the new followers. I appreciate the followers and all the love, man. Y'all are dope.
Predictions?
And also, we are, what is that, like 12
Uh,
or 13 followers away from
I feel like
7K
it's gonna
on
be-
Twitch
it's like
now?
feel bad for
I
Ryan
appreciate
Reeves,
y'all, man.
It's like it's probably the worst possible. Like
Appreciate the
raw,
love today, man.
Like, who they could have gone against, but
Right.
And Dan, thank you for the follow.
I'm gonna take Ryan Noob's team. I
I gotta make sure to throw that back at you.
Incognito's the 5th seed. Rebellion's the 12th seed. That's
Dude,
because
Ease, what is your
Incognito
problem,
beat
man?
Count by 1 game.
Yeah.
I just have a thing against Europeans,
made that
man.
much
Or
of a
Europeans
difference in
have a
this
thing
massive
against me
tournament.
on main stage. I don't know. Bro, Europeans see me on main stage and just like, I don't know, bro.
Someone said
They just see
Ryan
red
was
or something when they see me.
crash. I don't think so. I think he
Trying to
told me
convince
that
Nick he
wouldn't
needs a
buy me
motorcycle?
PC
Bro.
In the downtime between Swiss play and bracket.
Nick on a
play.
motorcycle would actually be hilarious.
All that money in.
I'm not gonna lie.
Shout out to everybody being here.
I
and
can see
surviving another
see
day.
Nick
That's literally the
learning to
goal
ride a
of life,
motorcycle
right?
though. Just whipping that
gotta
thing
survive.
around.
7 players are in the lobby.
Oh, you weaponized chat.
Oh, and Tony just got out of the makeup room. He's looking fresh.
Bro, he's like a,
What was
he's like a
that?
side character in Spider-Man. Holy shit, dude.
Was that shot at Tony,
dude,
bro?
that's crazy.
I have too much power here, man. Oh my god.
You have too much power.
Hey, sounds good, Dan.
Oh man.
Hey, yo, I appreciate y'all.
Remember we
Thank
used
you
to
very much
spam
for the
Cat
raid
Jam
and for the
during the
follows
jams?
and
It's a jam.
for the love. It was good to meet y'all. Gotta make sure to return the favor sometime and yeah, much love, y'all.
Yeah, people want Tony.
Y'all have a good one.
Right. Make the one good thing about the Cowboys, Brandon Aubrey.
Did he actually finish regular season 100%?
Nah, they got a block. They blocked his kick last game of the year, bro.
No way.
Yeah,
what a
Halo community is
horrible
actually
way
pretty
to
fire,
lose.
man.
That's mean.
Yeah,
You
right?
went-
Like, what a horrible thing
yo,
to do.
you could put an asterisk on that. That wasn't his fault.
Well, he missed a kick,
He did also. No, okay. All right.
Hella dope ass people, man.
but I feel like he only missed it because, like, that kind of shook him up.
Kickers get iced.
Wait. So you should show Tony.
It was Steve. Appreciate the prime. And you actually just
All right,
initiated.
surely
an
we
incoming
have to be
intro.
starting soon, right?
Louis,
What's up?
show Tony, but then Tony has to mimic.
No, I'm
my
not going to
voice.
show
I'm gonna
Tony.
speak.
I'm not going to show Tony.
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak for Tony.
No,
We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can make this work.
it's not happening.
Chat. I tried.
Although all 8 players are
New
here.
York currently up 2-1 over LAT and CDL.
Look at that bracket.
Been getting into Halo
Tournament
again after years of not
officially
playing it. And I'm
start.
loving it
Let's
again.
go.
Hey, hell yeah, Shadow Wolf.
We got some
Yeah, I
just
mean
game
we're
10
definitely in an
$10.
interesting.
What?
Yeah, no ease. That was funny as shit.
1,000 biddies.
Ooh, the biddies. Choo choo.
Oh, and the game's starting. Let's go. Oh my god, the game's starting.
Probably.
Lock
Actually,
in, everybody.
Is a conductor, right? Like they name a conductor.
But yeah,
in
Shadow
those
Wolf.
things?
That's dope.
Yeah, I think
We're
so.
kind of
Project,
a
which is,
we're kind of an interesting
lot.
part, like an interesting
Let's go. Oh, you see it in the chat if they talk.
time in
right?
Halo.
It'll
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
like
got emotes.
things are cool. They're maybe not
Yeah.
as cool as they could
Alright,
be,
ladies and
but
gents.
like we're kind of getting there.
The milk is over. Sincerely apologize for the wait, but it is 100% time to get into.
But it's
the
a pretty good
match.
time to be getting back into Halo,
So,
I think.
without
I think
further ado,
Infinite's
I'm gonna
finally getting
throw it
to
to
a
Why
spot
Not
where it's
Be
like
reckless
there's a decent
and
amount of
to
content
active
and it's
entertainment to entertain.
It's in,
us with some amazing
probably the states that
commentators
should have
getting the
launched in,
game
to
run
be honest.
of the round of 16. Tony, take it away.
But yeah. Hey,
Our first
look at
LVT
Tony and Tim,
4v4 Halo and Swiss tournament.
the goats.
Made it through the Swiss rounds, and instead of going to the top 8 for single elimination in the do or die,
Not
we did
wrong,
one
but just
better,
everybody has
and we
different
gave you
callouts.
Top 16 because we didn't want to shaft.
Because the majority of our callouts are like the 2009 MW2 callouts.
With Rebellion
But from
going
what
up
we can
against
tell,
Incognito,
like from all that
Ryu
I can see,
going up against his
like of
former
watching the
team, it
pros,
don't
like
get
a lot of
any
them
better than
just
this.
have new callouts. Like they just call it different shit.
Those extra 8 teams a chance to compete
Like bro,
for a very sizable prize
we're
pool.
like
To me,
on
it's awesome.
Invasion
We
we're
can
calling
change
shit
the rules on the fly 'cause
American,
we make
and
the
like
rules. Tony has suppressed
on
tab.
High Rise we're
Cam
calling
pushing
shit. We're
on the
yeah
C
on
flag.
like High Rise we're calling
Probably
Crack
to
Shack.
Get that top tower control, maintain it, and get control of the map from the very highest point on the map. As he does though, get that kill on the Huss.
Big kill coming in from Suppressor. You're noticing there's 3 more members of Shop.
The game's finally making its way into a good spot. I agree. I agree, Tommy Sweats.
Fresh off of going 4 down and right back to the 4th down, they go with a 61-0 run.
Unfortunate that we couldn't launch
complete control of the
in
map.
a state like this, but
Alpha, but they
glass half full. Ooh! Look!
So
that would have been gross.
Starts laying down the law.
Oh!
Yeah, I was gonna say Incognito, even though
Yo, he's 7-0.
on that A side,
going
did
apeshit.
a really good job of minimizing the damage, right? They didn't go down too early. Unfortunately, now it's gonna
100% Tommy Sweats
is gonna solidify a double cap once again, but they don't necessarily allow the bleeding to get too bad here as they cap C.
Double cap still in effect here for Shopify Rebellion. Cycle picking and choosing his battles real well, doing everything he can to stay alive. At least he was able to get that melee to slow down Huss of Incognito, trying to push over toward the Bravo side to reach out that ultimately they couldn't afford. Ryan, who has to win this 1v1, make it a 2v1, because it looks like Bravo may be changing sides if Incognito can stay alive.
Yeah, have to win that 1v1 is correct, Tony. Ryanoob wins that 1v1, not only gets B, but also gets the QT to utilize.
Yeah, B is pretty fucking scary.
Pressure the map here, and he's gonna do just
B is
that,
just the worst part. It's just the worst part of that map, dude. Green is just like, you just never ever want to be there.
Nobody home just
if you're spawning there, you're in hell.
Capture coming from him. Momentary trip cap. That's until Rebellion gonna swap out Alpha for Charlie. But what really matters is Bravo. So far, it seems safe as they're gonna.
Did Mental just get a backspec there?
The moment Rebellion make their way over toward the Alpha side, Incognito quickly adapt and push Charlie. They're not gonna allow them to just simply out-rotate them. Rebellion need to get clean kills, and just
they are though.
That's what they'll get, because 3 down turns to 4.
Yo, this Rebellion team
take control and take back
got a lot of firepower.
Yeah, Incognito did a great job of rotational gameplay, like you alluded to, Tony, but the problem is that rotation and those rotations put them out of position. And
yeah, I guess it depends, bro. I guess it depends on what game type you're playing as well.
On board now with
the dummies one. The dummies one is criminal, bro. Especially because you spawn with no cover.
Incognito started to push forward. The same for Rebellion over towards Charlie, sending that player.
I guess green is definitely more of a problem in like King of the Hill and shit. Because like, bro, when you have a hill that's on the other side of the map, when you have a hill, whether it's A or C, you're the hill. If you have the hill over there, and you're just spawning in Narnia, like that green, just like low on the map and shit.
Is about dealing maximum damage, but taking minimal damage.
That is hell.
You think that'd be easy in terms of math, but it's not when you're playing against some of the best players in the world. We're seeing Incognito doing a really good job of putting out that damage, but again, not taking a lot. And now you can see that lead that Rebellion took so long to get is just being completely
I would rather spawn dummies
by this Incognito roster.
Incognito on quite a run at the moment here, and as long as they continue to defend B the way they are, I can't see why it won't continue. As I say that, 2 end up going down for Incognito. Ryanoob almost able to force that player out. Alpha does end up changing hands. It looks like Rebellion getting a little bit selfish. They're not just satisfied with Alpha and Charlie. They're immediately working over toward the Bravo side.
Damn, he just got 5 so fast.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought Incognito, I thought they planted their feet in the sand. I thought the defense was looking good, but
ooh, what the
a couple kills go their way.
What the hell?
And was that a ninja?
It was close, but one of the big
Bro,
things
Soul Snipe
about
just fried
Incognito
everyone,
Foundation
dude.
B sand is that it can get rocked, and that's exactly what happened right there. Rebellion, they take back control here.
Soul Snipe just fried like 3 of them.
2 cap, but just as quickly, even though they have this pretty sizable lead, we've seen live fire turn on its head multiple times. You can see Incognito already kind of taking control of the map and going for that triple cap. Thankfully, the brute spawns happen, and that bleeding once again will not occur. But it's going to be Rebellion still playing that a very aggressive play style, and it's working out for them.
Yeah, I think Rebellion really are playing off of the hot start that they had in the early game. There's been a few moments that have gone Incognito's way, but Rebellion, because they had that huge lead, even though those moments go Incognito's way, they somehow still give themselves time to be able to come off a spawn, get the kills they need, get back control, and somehow still hold on to the lead. Eventually, Incognito, they need to not only break the setup of Rebellion, but they need to hold one of their own. With them immediately going 2 down, that's probably not what the doctor ordered. Active camouflage is coming up.
That's probably not what the doctor ordered.
Get hands on it. sniper at the same time. This is such an important part of the game.
Now you can see one of the big
repulse
factors
cheese.
here is, of course, the Slays battle, right? You can look on the top right of your screen.
He's
and
so tight he
see
didn't
in
go off the
obvious
map.
ways that Rebellion is beating Incognito in terms of Slays, and what Slays do is they turn into that map control. They turn into this very aggressive, quick rotation that we constantly
Nice
see out of
shots.
Rebellion and Precision. I mean, he's trying to do some work.
I want to see
stop
this Rebellion
from
team put it
happening,
together, I
but
think,
he's only
because,
one
like,
man.
I think it would be super interesting to see Mental
Well, here comes
finally
Soul
on a like a really good
Playing as
team.
good as 2 men right there. Man,
I've always been a
green
big
side
fan of
literally
Mental.
by himself has a bit of help over toward the pillar side, but I'm loving the way he's playing. Bit of a caster's curse, and eventually Soul Snipe ends up going down. The same fate for Mental as well.
It's funny too
Suppress is being
because
pushed back.
Precision was also a Gears pair.
Right
I'm
on that
fairly
nade.
certain.
Ryan Noob, calculated play, and because of that, they're going to steal away Bravo. Once again, Incognito.
So I think we have
can
two
eat
former
away
Gears
at
pros
the
in this
lead,
lobby.
But they better be careful, Rebellion. They're so close to that 200-point mark.
I mean, what's impressing me, the player we're watching right here, is Mental's ability to target switch, do massive amounts of damage. The problem is, when your teammates are on the respawn screen, your damage is not going to get capitalized on, and we like to call that bad damage as Halo casters. Not necessarily getting converted and not really turning into anything. And in fact, it's actually going to turn into a triple cap here for Incognito.
Nice shots.
Unless Mental comes off the
What skin
spawn
does he have
and
on?
does some work, and that's exactly what he does.
Alpha Bravo still in control. Mental doing everything can to stay alive.
Afro's 9 and 20?
Going on over
Damn.
toward Bravo, and Mental
Yo,
wants
Metal
to get
Leo,
involved.
thank you for the follow, bro.
Damage is in, but now
What's
we're seeing
good?
Incognito get some reinforcements as well. Suppress
Appreciate
the
all new
first one to go
followers.
down.
Welcome,
Mental's
welcome
able to
everybody
take
who's
down
new.
Yet another one over toward the B side, but can he stay alive? A well-placed grenade. Now more Rebellion members are starting to funnel in over towards Bravo. Bravo was in the hands of Incognito, but somehow Mental lives, and somehow Rebellion, they take back the double cap.
Yeah, that's huge. They're going to get control of B once again. The problem is there is a player
Oh
in
my
Cycle that's back
grenades.
tower. Look how much damage, though, he's capable of doing all by himself. He creates time for his teammate to come through on the Nest side. Unfortunately, Huss, he's playing his life a little bit better here, and this is kind of that finesse that I continue to talk
I
about,
don't know
right?
about that, though.
Finessing your life long enough to make sure that your teammates have a chance to push through and help you out in a bad situation.
216 points and counting here for Rebellion. Descendant doing a great job of staying alive over toward the tower side, but how much is he gonna do when he's by himself?
Oh,
Three
yo, Soul
members
Sniper's got an
of
overkill.
Incognito ended in the black screen end. He quickly joins them.
Soul Sniper's got an overkill.
Over towards Rebellion.
Did nobody see?
Endgame. Incognito needed to take control, and as of right now, they lost all of it.
Yeah, they've lost all of it, and they've all but lost this game as well.
GG's.
Seconds is all that remain, and with A and
This
C
shit's
being
over.
taken, it's going to take a miracle at this point, and a miracle will not.
Did anybody
come
get
to
the over?
fruition. Rebellion
The casters didn't
gonna
even
win
notice.
Game number 1 in convincing fashion against an Incognito roster, Tony, that I think had potential to win this entire event. It is crazy to me that we're in the top 16, and one of these teams is going to play 16th, Tony.
Ha.
Yeah, I mean, the first time Shopify Rebellion played in the online tournament, they ended up winning it. It was that one of the Face It off-season tournaments. Didn't
was a
come
good map out of
complete
Rebellion,
in
though.
order to defend their crown. But although I will say Incognito, they've played well week
Looking
after
dominant
week
early.
after week. The Shopify Rebellion team was legitimately put together to
Strong-ass
upset
map
the
one.
top 3. And something tells me there's going to be a couple of tournaments where they do just that. We are going to see Shopify Rebellion in a couple of top 3 scenarios. I just feel it.
Yeah, you know me. I love the energy. You know me, though. It's all about that land. I think, though, that this is, you know, for the benefit of what you just said, I think this is a good chance to see what some teams are capable of online. I think, obviously, I always say this. I'm a big believer in just seeing land gameplay, you know, because Eli called me out earlier, Tony, about talking about mouse and keyboard every time I'm on cast. You know, mouse and keyboard players always, you know, people always ask me, who are the best mouse and keyboard players? The players that have gone to LAN. If you haven't gone to LAN, in my opinion, you haven't proven yourself. So we'll have to see these guys on LAN. Obviously, all these guys have been on LAN. It was just an example. But again, I want to see these rosters on LAN. I want to see if they're capable of
I'm not gonna lie,
potentially
Tommy
playing
Sweats. I got that shit on my guy
likeness to
too.
Yeah, man, I got the chance to sit down with Nick Bestman, coach of Shopify Rebellion.
I like the way
and he
the
talked
arms
about
look
fact
better
that,
in first
you know,
person, like when you
they
melee.
had that first iteration of Shopify Rebellion, or at least last year's iteration of them with Ryan Nuba on the squad, they were looking very good in scrims. Like, they actually, he felt like they were one of the better online scrimming teams. But for some reason, when they went over towards LAN, they played against some of the upper echelon of competition. There was just a level that they didn't hit, and they never really hit their ceiling. Although they played really well on LAN. So, you know, not to, we never want to call anybody online kids or anything of that sort. But still, when we get to LAN, it's gonna be a different pressure. And but something tells me. There's something telling me the Shopify Rebellion
Did New York just
is
win?
built for LAN as well. And I'll even say the same for Incognito.
Street
I
Slayer.
think
Lock in,
Incognito's
everybody.
style would be able to slow the game down, minimize those mistakes, and really be able to have that teamwork-oriented play. That to me translates so well on LAN, because you have online warriors like me who don't die online. On LAN, when you have two guns facing you, ain't no lag comp coming in. Ain't no 10 ping coming in so I can get around that corner and stay alive. I'm getting drilled, and so was everybody else. So excited to see both of these teams compete on LAN. But as of right now, we here on the streets, and I want to see a fight.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's game 2. We're finally in bracket play. Of course, this is a best of 5. We're gonna see if Rebellion,
I mean, to be fair, I think my guy still looks pretty
continue
cool.
on their streak. And we talk
I do
about
have
LAN
the
a lot.
prosthetic
You did
arms,
mention
though.
Top 3. We talk about LAN a lot. You know, I'm excited to see Cycle.
I like the way that
as a
shit
player,
look
right?
in
One
the
of youngest
first
players we
person.
have in the HCS. I'm excited to see what his ceiling is, what he's capable of, you know, what all this grind that he's put into the game has gotten him, right? He's actually
We just got fried.
Right now, ranked number 4 in Face It, meaning that he just plays in a lot of Face It tournaments and places high in a lot of Face It tournaments.
Damn
that
it,
we've
this is
had in
making
the
me wanna
offseason
play,
and-
y'all.
And in all throughout. And I just want to see that all convert to LAN and all that.
I know I'm not
practice
gonna
that
have
he's put
fun.
in. I'm just excited to see this young kid ceiling.
My game's not
you
finna
know,
go
it all
like
starts
this.
here. This is where you get those reps in, especially with that Rebellion roster. And I mean, so far so good, right?
I mean, hey, when you're that young and that good and that this high of a ceiling, you know, the only thing I can't imagine anything more valuable to you than experience. And as of right now, Cycle.
That's the
is
reason why I got
soaking
it,
up as
too.
much experience as humanly possible. Meanwhile, Descendant, he's on the chase over toward the red side, able to make sure that the B side is cleared out. There's still one more player, and it's the man you just talked about, Cycle, able to take down. Able to say that, sorry, I almost said Carbia. Descendant, excuse me, clears out the B side of the map, but it's still an 11-5 lead. Incognito have woken up here in this game number 2. They're looking to tie up this series.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need to happen. Honestly, just a great squad here on the side of Incognito. I don't think I've talked about them as much as I should. Ryan, who's been in the scene for such a very long time. And
I love to see Ryan still playing, by the way.
You've just had that experience on LAN. You've had that experience in high pressure situations. And, you know, he maybe hasn't placed as high as he's wanted to.
Everybody
Obviously,
thought he was
every
finna
player
retire,
wants
but
first in these
I love
events,
that he's
but,
still playing,
you know,
man.
maybe he's built a squad here where there's some I wouldn't say young guns. A lot of these players have been around for a long time as well, but maybe some players that he can kind of grow with all the experience that he's gotten over the years. He can kind of help them grow as well.
The
Shots.
camouflage just came up. It looks like Incognito end up going 3 down. Cycle snatches it up, and there's one more player
7 kill
that
lead for
could
Incognito
maybe get
already,
the
though.
burn, but Cycle does a great job of staying alive. Now you're seeing
Ain't
4 members
shit
of Incognito
safe on the streets, but-
attacking from the B street side over toward the subway. Also taking claim of the alpha side of the map as well. We're seeing a nice spread of Incognito
good
off
repulse.
his spawn. But the question is, can they get the kill specifically on
Oh!
with this camouflage?
He just beat his
That
ass.
was absolutely beautiful, right? Cycles makes a great play. He gets that camo and that bulldog, tries to make himself difficult to see.
Never mind.
But anyway, that nade hits him. He grunts, and the player on the other side hears that and comes through. And
My brother
gets
was
the
making
kill
a play.
on him. After
He just
all
got his
that,
ass beat.
Bulldog and a camo player being dead
That's insane.
is definitely a positive for Incognito.
26-13 lead. Make it 14 as Rebellion put 1 on the board, but will it be enough? One turns to two. That's a double kill for Suppress.
Oh,
And
show me
gets the
some.
triple kill here to Suppress. Now you have one more player to deal with, but more importantly, you are cycling in.
Say they don't want to get overkilled twice in one series.
To attack those
Still, I don't think
streaks.
anybody else has
One of the
noticed
most
that Soul Snipe got an
punishing
overkill
maps
last
we have
game.
here in Halo Infinite, you see the moment Incognito come off a spawn is the moment Soul Snipe has his reticle trained on him and is chasing them down. 3 down turns to 4, 4 down turns to 6 down. This is now an amazing rotation for Rebellion. They are right back in this game when, to be honest,
They're still down 8.
line was getting doubled just minutes ago.
And it all started with Suppress, right? I've talked about this guy so many times. The glue to any roster he's on. His ability to make every roster that he joins better baffles me, and he continues to do that with this Rebellion roster.
Baffles me.
Still an 8-kill lead, Incognito managed to weather the storm, managed to slow Shopify Rebellion down, and more importantly, give them back some of the pain that was put right back on them. 3 down, no go Rebellion, and now back to a double-digit lead. Ryan was able to get away with the camouflage.
Look at Ryan Noob.
What do you say?
Greatest player in Halo history.
Oh my
God.
The camouflage player, but sadly he wasn't able to do so. Multiple members of Shopify Rebellion once again hitting the black screen. Precision trying to make a play with the shotgun.
Oh, me too, Tommy Sweats.
So excellent.
Plus,
damage
Tony and
by
Tim are the
him.
homies.
Mental is down to 1 shot. I can't imagine him staying alive. Oh, the reinforcements here. Apparently, he's gonna get away with his life.
I teamed with Tony and Tim
all
for
that
one
momentum that
season
Rebellion had
of the
kinda
Rec
put
League.
together was just thwarted.
It was
And
me,
honestly, it just has to
Tony,
do with the aggression and the
Tim,
confidence coming out of Incognito.
and Justin,
You see
Samara
how
Tixon.
Just pushed up on the map.
And, brother, we did not win a lot of series.
A 3 and a Slayer. When you see 3 people run at you, Tony, you have
But when
a
I
very
tell you
low
that team
chance
had
of
passion-
making it out alive or even getting a kill.
My goodness.
11 kill advantage here. Incognito still pushing up, trying to tie things up here. They're 10 kills away from doing just that. Excellent damage once again coming from Precision. Gets himself the assist onto the first. Gets the second as well. 2 down for Rebellion. Another advantage for Incognito and another opportunity for them to push the 50% portion of the map. Rebellion stuck on their third right now. Stuck over toward the A side. They have to break out. So a 3-man push over towards B to send it all the way down to 1 shot. Huss gets a double kill out of it. Looking for the triple. There's one more player in Mental trying to stay alive. I don't think it's going to happen here. There it
Brother's
is. Huss
running for
finds
his
him.
life.
Takes a lot more damage
Swinging.
than expected. Mental stays alive when he had no business.
Going down swinging.
doing
Yo, Mental's
so.
still alive. He got another
But it's
one.
still only 4 more kills.
Oh my God, I got a third.
Squad wipe
Oh,
away
he
from
okay, he
taking
only
the
got 2.
win.
Okay.
Rebellion, they're gonna come back in this game. They're gonna need a miracle. They're gonna need a camouflage.
Yeah, the damage has been done, but if there's any way to come back in this game, it starts at least with that camo. That first kill does come out, so Soul Snipe has an opportunity here to make something happen. But once again,
Ryan gets 1
look at this
though.
Incognito
They only need
roster
2. They're gonna get flanked
consistently
here.
running As a group of 2 or a group of 3.
I think Ryan got another one. Soul Snipe is beating ass.
Give
me the over.
It's Soul Snipe with a triple.
Ah, it didn't
Almost
chain.
the over,
Come
not
on.
officially, but once again,
Bro.
it's only 1 kill for Incognito to win this game.
How was that not an overkill by Soul Snipe? What is
Oh
the
my
timing on
God.
that? Must have missed it by literally a split second.
And Incognito ties the
But
series.
still ends up getting the triple kill that almost puts them back in the game. However, it's still Incognito that are coming out with the win. Incognito.
That would've been a crazy ass comeback. I'm not
tying
gonna
us
lie.
up after 2.
I'm not gonna lie.
Beautiful job, and again, it looked like there was a bit of a comeback that was ensuing there, and unfortunately, the momentum was just stopped. I truly thought that maybe we'd see a massive comeback out of Shopify. You know, when they
Aquarius
were on that,
Flag
it was
and
like
Solitude
a 5-0
King.
run, Tony, but Incognito continued to put the pedal to the metal.
Like I said, I kinda
kept
like this
their
map
foot
set,
on
I'm
the
not gonna
gas
lie.
and just played aggressive.
I feel like Rebellion
reload,
probably
but
wins this 1-3-1.
Again, in pairs of 2, in pairs of 3.
I had to make a prediction.
It worked so well. Shopify had a couple of sparks of brilliance, but not enough to light that fire.
But what we saw from Incognito in the Slayer, but Now we're going back to objective, and one thing I've seen about Shopify Rebellion, they are quite objective efficient, especially when the game causes for them to speed up. Here on Aquarius, I can see them attacking that
Damn,
utility
Thomas
side of the
West,
map
you're not an Aquarius
time
lover.
and time again, and keeping control of it. Incognito, they have to keep that same energy from game number 2. They're gonna have to slay out. They're gonna have to inch forward and really trap Shopify Rebellion, because when it comes to speed, I think
I quite
Shopify
enjoy
Rebellion
Aquarius,
may
I'm not
have
gonna
the
lie.
advantage on them.
Yeah, and you talk about speed, right? Now Thrust
It just
is
reads
a
very
top
true to me
center,
as
so
a
instead of
Halo
that
player.
QT,
Like, it
instead of
just
that camo that we saw in
feels like
earlier
it plays
seasons,
it
it's gonna be Thrust
plays like a Halo map.
That definitely gives you the ability to just be a lot faster because you have the confidence of, yeah, I can win this 1v1 even if I'm down in the fight. A couple
It's definitely not the
shots,
best
Thrust
thing.
will potentially
Like, I
allow
don't think
me to win
there's
this
anything
fight,
stand out
and
about
as
it,
you can see some replays
but it's
on
like
your screen,
it's
gonna
a
be
solid
suppressed.
serviceable
The
map,
damage dealer
I think.
of the squad, the glue, like I spoke about before, and you know, constantly making every team he's on better.
But I mean,
Unfortunately,
I can see
it
why
wasn't
people don't like
enough
it.
in that game number 2, but now we're tied up, Tony, 1-1 in the series.
Yeah, his aim is suppressed, but he plays pretty daggone loud, if you ask me. Look at this. Where's the over? My man,
You're a fan of asymmetrical maps, I think.
Was
Yeah,
robbed
and
of a chance
I mean, to
win
be
an
fair,
FFA
like
not too long
a lot
ago
of my
and just
favorite
got
maps, like
robbed
from Halo
of an
5, were
overkill,
like the asymmetrical
which,
ones,
let's be honest
like
with you, no
Rig
matter what,
and
whether you got
like
the overkill or
Plaza.
not, still Incognito played lights
But like
out
still,
for 80%
just
of
a
that
map
game and earned
like
that win.
Aquarius, which
My
is very
question
reminiscent of like
what
a
happens when we
midship.
go into
Like it's
game
just a
3?
very
Will
like
we see Ryan
that
and the
feels
boys
like a very
continue to keep
Halo
that same energy?
space
Will we
to
see
play
a
on.
bounce back for Shopify Rebellion? I love Capture the
In the
Flag
same
first
vein
to being that,
as Narrows.
being that tertiary
Because Narrows
game,
is kind of
being
the same
game that's
thing.
gonna split up
Although
this a tied up
stretched.
series, being that swing game, if you will, because I don't really know who has the advantage going into the CTF Aquarius.
Yeah, I mean, for me, you kind of have, you know, two worlds on your screen, right? You've got the objective world, which Shopify, of course, Live Fire.
Wait, the music going crazy?
Live Fire Strongholds, I'm sorry, it's going to be a very different game than Aquarius CTF, but you got to talk about that objective efficiency that we constantly speak about here. It's that objective efficiency that wins those objective games. You know, might be a good Slayer team is Incognito, but, you know, it's all about the objective here on Aquarius. One of the most balanced map game type combinations.
Yeah,
in my
and it's
opinion,
like
still in the
it's
ages.
not like
We
one
have
for
a little bit
one
to learn here
with
this
any
new
form
meta,
or
but I
like
still
with any
think it's
version
up
of
there,
midship.
with
But
one
like
of the
it's
most
vaguely
balanced, and
reminiscent
I
of
think
it.
that
You know,
Frost
it's
to be top
you got the
center is actually
two
beautiful
bases.
great spot
With
for
the
it, in
top
my
middle
opinion.
area, you know, the pink side is like pretty much the same with like the stairs. You got the ramp up to it, and then the little area pink
I
too.
like the fact that the thrust is top mid over the
Now
QT.
with all
I
the
feel like there
changes,
is a
we
way
have a
can
power
go
up.
in, dive for that
We have a
thrust
power up
and be able to
pink
thrust back
1
and keep your
again.
life. But as a
Similar to how we had
Halo 5
camo pink
enjoyer,
1 in
I
Halo
want
5.
more thrust. I don't want just one over towards top mid. I want one on top mid and one on each base. In fact, why not have everybody on the map start with thrust and maybe it not be as wide of a range that it has, maybe shorten the range up a little bit, but you can use it more frequently. You know, you stay with me now. And then maybe if you're hurt and you're not sprinting, you get your shields back, and only then do you get your shield back. In fact, why don't we stop playing with a bandit or a BR? Let's give ourselves a pistol. Let's put ourselves on college. Let's just go back to Halo 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Tony. I've watched a couple of the pro players. You know, some of the best players we have in Halo Infinite playing some Halo 5.
What
so
chat got to
some
say
people
about
still
that?
enjoy that. As an old man myself, I'd rather slower gameplay. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I think the one thrust is good. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I know you're trolling a little bit, but you know, everyone starting with thrust has been something people talk about a lot. And yeah, I think the thrust would need to be changed at that point. Maybe it's something that's looked in for the next season. I think keeping the game fresh is the most important thing, in my opinion. You're making sure that everything, that the meta consistently
Not even an outpouring
changes,
of booze.
Even HCS said it, you know, in their post. You know, we got to keep we got to make sure the game doesn't get stale, that the meta doesn't get stale, and I love that. I love that they have that mentality with this game because, you know, we play it every day. We play the same maps every day. We play the same game types every day, and sometimes you just need a little bit of a change up. I said it before.
All right,
change
it looks
my
like
office like every month. I move
the brothers are
everything
finally
around. It takes
ready
me like 6 hours, but I
for
like
game
change.
3.
Okay, and you know, sometimes change is good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was trolling a little bit, but I will say for 343, the competitive insights seem to find a way to keep the game fresh off of this.
Yeah, I mean, I think most of the
updates
changes
without just throwing
with
in 4 or 5
the maps are pretty
really
good.
probably don't belong in the game. I think it's great.
Some
Like,
are
to be able to
trolly,
shift,
but I think
you know,
some are pretty good.
having
Most
more
are pretty
VRs
good.
on the map,
And
really
like getting
creating
rid of
new
like a lot of
sandbox,
the
especially on
extra
Aquarius, you know, I often
like
go for the
extraneous
VR right off the
sandbox
spawn,
stuff,
rotate it over towards
I think was the
utility
right
side,
move.
and I'm fighting over an overshot that spawns on
Like
bottom
getting
peak.
rid of like
My
all the
starting shot on Aquarius
disruptors
is a lot
and like
different
there's
than
less
it was
ARs
back
and
back in the
fucking
end towards season 2 and before.
like there's
but
no
because
sentinel
of
beam
that,
on
because
streets
of that shift in
anymore.
the meta, it's really keeping things fresh.
Yeah,
and
I'm not
changing
really a
things
fan of the
with, like I
shock
said, without just
rifle
throwing in a bunch
replacing
of,
the
bunch of
snipe.
maps. So,
I don't
you
think
know,
that should ever
with
really
lots of time,
happen.
we're a little tough. We're a little tough on the boys, but gotta give credit where credit's due. And I think what they've done so far with the changes going
Wait,
to
what is
season 3,
it?
I love about 90% of them. A few,
I don't know, bro. I kind of
question a bit, but still, I think that's gonna be good for the game going forward.
You know what else is good for
I don't know,
Halo?
bro. OS
Is
seems
the Halo
weird.
Community. Just a shout out to everyone.
OS
And
just seems
once again,
weird
I said this a little bit
on Aqua,
yesterday.
I'm not
gonna
gonna
say
lie.
it again. LVT.
I think I would rather just have a
community
camo
funded, right? We don't
ink
get
one.
paid from any external sources. You guys sitting here, even sucking it up and watching an ad or two or 17 doesn't matter. The fact that you do that for us.
The thing is, though, is I
amazing,
don't
and we
mind
thank you
camo.
very, very much, and of course,
Camo on streets, I think, is kind of trolly
because
because streets is already pretty small.
Jeff Bezos is too rich. Why don't you go check if you have a Twitch Prime sub and utilize that? But again, seriously,
But on the
guys, thank you
whole,
so
I
much for
think
allowing
I
me,
enjoy
and I'm
camo.
sure
Like
Tony's
I would
there,
prefer
shares the
camo
same
over
sentiment,
OS
allowing us to cast
because
here,
camo allows
and
for
do
more
this
like
and do what we
playmaking
love.
potential.
And the only way we can do that is because of you guys.
From
But
like a gameplay
enough
perspective
jibba
and
jabba.
as a
Let's
spectator.
get
Like
into game number 3, Tony.
I think it
gonna
gives
ask
more
that you
options.
Never, and I mean never. And when I say
Especially
it
because,
once, I say it
like,
twice, I'll say it 3
especially
times,
because
you never
specifically
put
in this
Daddy
game, I think the
Bezos'
OS kind of sucks.
name in vain.
It's not like the
Don't
OS
don't
in like
even
Halo
speak
5
his name
or like previous
unless it's
games.
nothing but positivity. He owns you.
He does.
CTF Aquarius coming up next. Got to swing game
Yeah,
number
camo
3,
on streets
tied
is
up
kinda
series
trolly.
at the moment, and this next win is going to be so important. I've told you guys multiple times, whenever a series is tied up, the winner, usually the winning team of that game number 3 is most likely to win the series.
I've
So,
seen some crazy
be
plays with the
Rebellion?
QT on live fire
will
since
it
they
be
added that shit.
Incognito?
We will see. Aquarius again. Very fast paced. I think it might be like a fact of Ryan Noob not.
Are we not
being able to get
starting?
into the game. He's having trouble earlier. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This has been a couple problems with Ryan Noob today. He's not having a good day. It happens though, you know. Sometimes your PC doesn't cooperate. Technology is very annoying sometimes, Tony. And I'm sure you can attest to that with what happened with your mic earlier.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I do. To my knowledge, Ryan Noob is down over towards the southern side, and there was a lot of storms going on that I know probably was messing with a lot of people's internet. So, you know, we definitely want to do
said stop
as
geoing.
much as possible to kind of work with him, especially with the tied up series and this being a single elimination do or die right here. So everybody in the chat, lend your energy to everybody's connection right now. Raise your right hand in the sky and lend some of your
He said,
energy
"Let's
to
all get on
everybody's
Black
right-
Ops 4 and
everybody's
settle
server,
this."
everybody's
Jesus.
ping is going to be stable going into this matchup, I believe.
I love reading the chat. It's my favorite thing, right? They're all obviously bantering, but stop geoing. Oh gosh, remember that? That was fun. But here we go.
He said, "Stop
It's game number
geoing.
3.
Chow me on Black Ops 4."
Aquarius CTF, ladies and gentlemen. We're now in bracket play. This is a best of 5.
Let's
We're
go.
tied at
Well, we've
1.
been in bracket play for the past 2 maps,
Let
but
me
still.
know, and I don't have the chat open, but let me know in the chat who you think is going to get this victory. Will it be Shopify Rebellion, or will it be Incognito?
I think Shopify should 3-1 this
You know,
series.
before we had polls, back when
I
we were doing
do
tournaments,
believe.
SWAT, we used to do 1s and 2s in the chat. You know, ones for Incognito, throw 1 in the chat for Incognito, throw 2 in the chat for Rebellion. Let's bring it back to know this. Forget the polls.
Are we ever gonna watch Halo?
1s and 2s in the chat. Throw a 1 in the
He
chat
said
for
servers are done
Incognito, throw a
for.
2 in the
Nah.
chat for Shopify Rebellion. If you got the merch on, throw 2s a couple of times. We want to know who you think is taking. I see a couple of 2s right off the rip. I see no ones, no faith.
Hold on.
What's
We're
going on
getting
here? I see a
trolled,
couple-
man.
Okay, there we go. Got some ones going in. Got some twos
ones,
going in. Bring it back. There we go. This is old school.
Yeah, hell no,
This is
hop
how
on
we
him,
did it
W3 is
back in the
crazy.
day. No predictions, no polls, just straight ones and twos.
That's the way to do
As we're
it,
trying
right? Get that chat interaction going. I like that. Guys, the more chat interaction the stream has, by the way,
He said pass lead, new host. This one ain't
Twitch
working out, and he
a
just
little
started it
fun fact
again.
for you. No joke. That's a real thing. But here we go. I think this is it, Tony. Tony, I know we went through this yesterday, but here we go. It is. We are getting into game number 3.
We'll see.
Of course, you know, there's always this type of
We'll
stuff that happens,
see.
but what a cool little Swiss bracket we
Nope.
had going on. Tony, I want to talk a little bit about that. To be honest with you, I was told it's like similar to Counter-Strike, and I did a little casting in Counter-Strike, and I really like Counter-Strike. But I'm still confused on it.
Absolute cheese, bro. Absolute cheese is going on right now.
But I think so far from what we've seen, it's awesome. I feel like I wonder what the competitors think about it, and you know, what kind of feedback we'll get. But for me, I think the Swiss bracket's been awesome so far.
Yeah, it's definitely different, and I'm excited to see us maybe do it next week and kind of fine tune some of the things. But so far, I think it's worked exactly the way it's supposed to work. You know, it gave us a little bit of downtime between making the bracket and whatnot, but for the most part, it accelerated things, only having 5 rounds. And on top of that, teams got to play.
I mean, yeah, aside from all of the, like,
you know, players like me who
the
normally get
resets
double
and
first
like the
round
milk
in
with the
12, let's be
bracket,
honest, you know.
like,
And on my good day, I could beat Lucid, but on most
if-
days, I'm getting double
if
first
this-
rounder. But instead, now you get to play more.
if this tournament were to function like
and just have more fun
as
playing
intended,
Halo,
it would be
and
pretty
then
time
finally
efficient,
the
I
best
think.
records move forward. Like I said, we might want to fine tune a few things. However,
There's been some
I think
issues
it's-
with,
I
like,
think
the
it's gonna be
servers and
good
shit,
going forward.
but-
And actually, to talk maybe more
And, like,
about the Swiss
making the
bracket, I would
bracket
love to
took a
send it
while.
over to Garrett and to Louis. Well, why don't we send it over to them, and I'm sure they can kind of enlighten us more of what it is and more of what we're about to see as well.
Hey Garrett,
Got
are
yourself
the
real
Cowboys winning?
Nah, but hey, you never know, right? It could always change. It could always change. You say that you're a Cowboys fan, like why are you
I
upset?
actually can't hear a word you're
Well-
saying, but that's my fault. All right, now I can
All
hear
I'm
you.
saying is you never stop believing. You know what I'm saying? At any point, any time, we make the comeback happen.
Listen,
It's only 41-16.
if we can get into this game and start game 3, I believe the Cowboys have a chance.
There we go. Hey,
We never see in game
it's
3,
been,
Chet.
It's been just a series of no good darn events for Ryan Noob and getting games started up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going. I think there's a lobby glitch where the settings in the game are not correct, and nothing we've done so far has worked. So I believe everybody just restarted the computer, including us. So we're getting back into there. Give us a moment. We'll be there.
Get it. I've been trying to keep my eyes around the bracket,
The game
and
is
I've been noticing that I think the last shot is going to a game 5 right now against the Quadrant Boys. So that'd be Orange Iguanas.
Oh, we're spectating a different match?
If you guys are interested in that match, you can go see it on his Twitch. It's the last shot. I think he just started streaming like pretty recently, so go give him some love on the Twitch. I think Ogre 2 is also in the chat, so you can go say hi to him if you wanna go see some more of that game 5 action.
All right. Lobby's reforming. There's 6 players in there. We'll let them literally get into the game before we can get back to the casters. I didn't realize that we paid Tony and Active to be here just to podcast it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. Sometimes, guys, you guys don't realize how brutal it is when you're like a caster and it's just like the game does not start because you're always going in with the mindset of like, let's cast, and it's like exhausting when you're in that mindset, but nothing.
What's the rock song with the girl lyrics?
What?
I'll find out for you eventually.
What was that question, bro?
It's like
You gotta
it's
let me
called
know when it's
Blue or something.
playing.
You can't find it on
Oh my god, are we in?
Spotify. It's like
No!
Then what, dude?
Dude. Are you serious?
Yeah, it's odd.
Never finna see this game 3, y'all. Never, man.
Try without the observer.
It's our tournament.
We could eliminate both these teams right now.
That's funny.
Okay. So is anybody streaming from that game 5?
He said
Yeah,
we'll
last
just.
shots.
He said we could just eliminate them both right now.
They just started. Too.
So they
At
said.
this point, we're gonna get out of this, and it's gonna be time for the semifinals, except for one half of the bracket.
Yeah. So they said
I'm
they
gonna
couldn't
try
get their
to
game
watch
started, so they were
the
like,
other
"Oh, try it
players
without the
if it's
observer."
in and let the other
So they
side catch
kicked
up.
LVT. Yeah, I don't know. I'm cheesed. I'm cheesed.
Recharge Slayer, right? That is game 5.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well, there's no comms.
That's perfect for our casters.
Okay. Tony inactive. This is a game 5. It's already underway. Let's let's you guys please cast this game 5 for us, please. Tony, take it away.
All right. A little bit of game 5 action. Hey, I'm never.
Do we actually know if this is a game 5 though?
Because
Because they said it was a game 5 for game 2 yesterday.
Good Halo is what I'm here for. So a little bit of game 5. We got last shot in the crew. That's my boy with Super CC Mortally, and it looks like they're going up against kind of like an old school, like kind of what Quadrant was last year plus Gloria. A little bit of a mixed patch team from the EU, but a tough team indeed. Let me tell you, Super CC and crew are going to win this game. They're gonna have to give it their all.
100%. We'll see what they're capable of here. It's going to be a couple down for both sides. A push down through the long haul. Oh, you know what, Tony? I am constantly seeing, like, we saw that a lot earlier in, like, season 2 and stuff, even in season 1. I feel like I'm seeing it more, where players just, they'll hide, you know, they'll hide around a corner, they'll stand still, and they'll just get that very first free pick. And honestly, it's so huge to do that because that one pick opens everything up.
Just got
you know,
blamed.
every time we talk about this, we talk about that one kill opening up the map and opening up, you know, a chance to take positioning or take objective or whatever. You know, we're seeing that a lot more often here. So what the lesson is check your corners. Okay, you need to check your corners like you're playing Counter-Strike. That's just how it's got to be.
Hey, look, we call that the Tony special around here. I'm just saying, if you ain't checking corners, I'm gonna come in quick with the backs, man. I don't care. Hey, I ain't got no gun skill whatsoever. Okay, I'm just hiding in corners and waiting for all of y'all, to cross me. And I got Onyx because of it. So I'm just saying, though, you can call it cowardly, call whatever you want. That's the Tony special, all right? I'm gonna hit you Call of Duty style.
I love it. Absolutely love it. But you see, the top of your screen, it's Lagcom versus Orange Iguanas. To be honest with you, can't see the score, but I do see that it looks like
it is 14 to 20.
Lagcom are the ones winning, and
it's 14.
Like
it's 15 to 23.
A little bit, maybe 5 kills or so. Tony, can you see that?
Hey, I
down by
got
like
my
8.
Glasses on. I still can't see.
Yeah.
That.
Down by 7.
I'm just rocking. It don't even matter. I don't need to know the score. Just show me some good Halo. Give me an overkill.
Just give me one. I deserve it. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love this lag comp squad. I don't like the fact that Legend is cheating on SSG. When you start a relationship, you don't just cheat. You don't cheat at all. First off, okay, but you don't cheat on
right
your
away.
relationship. You don't cheat right away. You wait a little while. Oh God, I hope Carrie's not listening. Carrie, I'm not cheating, I promise. But yeah, I mean, what is Legend doing here, man? You know, this ain't cool.
Good shots. What am I listening to, bro?
Last shot ends up going down. Glory gets the big kill on Zim. Legend apparently cheating on the player that Quadrant left for him. Glory. It's just, I don't know what's going on here. But back-to-back kills out of Legend and Glory. Big kill at a last shot to take him down, but then Sika quickly.
They're down by 12 now.
The three-man push out of this lag comp
Oh my
squad,
God.
going right over toward the long haul. Orange Iguanas were slightly ready for it, but taking a lot more damage than expected. Lag comp forcing them out of the glass side of the map, back over towards gold, and now the game gonna quiet down just a bit. Excellent
Just
shots
nuked his
by
boy.
Last shot almost takes out his
Whoa,
team.
and he gets team
But
killed.
It's still gonna work out. Orange
Legend just gets
Iguanas
nuked
somehow
by his
coming
team
off
from
of
across
that
the map.
engagement, healthy and looking good against lag comp.
Yeah, so I ended up getting a look at the score. It's actually 24 to 34, I believe,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken. So a 10 kill difference between these two sides. Obviously, it's going to be lag comp who's in the lead. Nice shots there, though.
Oh, nice shots.
Couple go down. Super CC is the one to take both of those out. Mortally does go down, though. So a trade comes out on the other side of the map, and Cheris, he's going to go down as well, the Legend. So all of that C side of the map completely covered by this lag comp squad.
Love the fact that I'm seeing Orange Iguanas be able to slow the game down, to be able to hold onto a setup, which Recharge will force you to do. Oftentimes, when I think of Orange Iguanas, I think of them wanting to up the tempo, them wanting to force spawns, and muddy the game up a little bit, but going into Recharge, you gotta be able to adapt. You gotta be able to change up your playstyle, and so far they're doing just that.
Damn.
Snatches up that camouflage with the grapple, but not able to pop it, not even able to
Who got
burn
that
it.
shit?
Mortally with the double kill should allow them to be able to get the camouflage and put it to work immediately. Orange Iguanas really stepping up their gameplay at the moment, and I believe it's showing on the scoreboard. It's definitely showing on the kill feed.
It definitely is. Great push as well. Momentum starting to come together here for this Orange Iguanas roster. Another kill.
Did he
from
stick
Last
himself?
Shot. Some great target switching right there as well. Player on that batteries box on.
I think he might have stuck himself.
He's gonna go down. I think that's gonna be SLG that goes down, but Legend gets another kill to trade out. And you know, all the while, Orange Iguanas trying to bring this game back, but those trades just make it very difficult. Lag comp always able to get those trades.
Excellent shot by Last Shot.
Ooh.
Gets the assist.
Nice.
Gets the kill onto the second. Stays alive.
Are they down by
More
5 now?
importantly,
6?
Well played once again by Orange Iguanas. They're looking to pull
Oh,
off the upset
scam.
here in this game 5.
Damage.
The Last Shot maybe biting off a bit more than they can shoot. Double push out of lag comp over toward the pit
45
side.
to
Gives them a
39.
momentary
Yeah, they're down by
advantage.
6 now.
An advantage once again, I should say, on their way to ending this game 5. Can lag comp hold on to this? Cherish with the kill on Legend. Baiting the gold side, waiting for them to push out of Whirlpool, but it's not going to happen. Lag comp, they're going to slow it down. They're going to push back to their side.
Hang on a second, he gets
Meanwhile,
another.
Cherish, he gets aggressive, goes right after SLG. Legend going to take him down, and Last Shot by himself just a bit, but he has the grapple
42,
to get
46?
back towards his teammates if he needs
I
to.
think.
Yeah, Last Shot, though, did give them some information, but thankfully, like you said, he does have that grapple. His teammates didn't also leave him there, so they still control that C and long haul side of the map, but Last Shot's kind of on his own. If they get a spawn on A and they decide to push him here, he's going to be in trouble. I believe that's 48 on the side of lag comp.
47, 44.
I don't know, maybe 44 or
45.
something. 45 for Orange Iguanas, so
48,
this is definitely
45.
a winnable game for them.
Shock in the hands of Last Shot. If there's any chance of them coming back, it's going to be on the backs of the shock rifle. Finds the one-shot player.
my God.
Can't quite get the kill. Finally, he's able to do so, but goes one shot because of it.
Oh, and that's
chased
game.
him down. Legend
Damn.
and Glory going in, and wow. Because he
That was a
allowed
Milky Cats
player
end of
to
that game,
get
though.
that melee on him, made him an easy
I got
target
sus
for
there at the
Gloria
end.
Legend to get right into his face and end up taking him down. Orange Iguanas almost pulling off the major upset, but Lag Cop, they're gonna finish it off in 5.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy what happened there, right? That Shroud screen removes that aim assist. So when he tried to go for that melee, he expected to get the lunge, but when that aim assist is removed because you're like in and out of the bubble, you essentially don't get the lunge either. So he doesn't get the lunge, and because of that, he gets meleeed, and that changes the entire game, Tony.
Wow. I'm going to see a major upset. I'm not going to lie. And it was even more fun because like you kind of alluded to, we really couldn't see the score too
Amy,
much.
just put the highlights back
we
on.
kind of old. I'm 33 years old. Activist 30, 12 or something with 42 kids. I don't know. But either way, we eventually saw some great Halo. We eventually saw Lag Cop come up with a huge win in that game number 5. Why don't we go on a short intermission break? When we come back, we're going to have more 4v4 Halo action, guys. Don't go anywhere. $2,200 on the line, and we're still nowhere near the finals. There is plenty of action to be seen.
We going to another whole ass break, man.
Snipe. Double kill. Ball dropped.
All right, Chad. It has just started to snow here where I am, so I believe we're gonna try to make a quick like grocery run to try to like grab some shit before we get snowed in. So I think I'm gonna actually call it here. So I appreciate y'all for chilling with us today. I appreciate especially anybody who came over from the raid, all the new followers today, a couple new subs. Help stream today, so I really appreciate y'all, and hopefully we can do another banger ass one tomorrow, if all goes according to plan. But yeah, I'm going to raid Jeremy, I think, because Jeremy also has the drops, so I'll send y'all somewhere else that has the drops. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for today. So I appreciate y'all chilling. Like I said, y'all have a dope rest of your night. Much love, and yeah, y'all go have a good time watching the rest of this tournament. And yeah, we'll catch y'all later. Gang gang, peace out, everybody. Much love, y'all.